Good morning, everybody. We're back at it. It feels like we were just here, deja vu. Although I hope it's not too deja vu, because yeah, that Chinese stream that we did on Monday was interesting. That's for sure. little bit, uh, a little bit scuffed. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start a poll and just look at: did you watch the CN stream? I imagine there's a decent carryover here because time zone wise, we're about the same. We're like an off an hour or two, and this is a crowd of the dedicateds, the tryhards, so to speak. So, but maybe some of you were busy on Monday. That's totally fine. So I'm just curious: did you watch the CN stream? I just put up a poll. Hello, hello, Com. Marco, good to see you. I'm looking forward to more skins. Yes, actually, that CN stream basically showed us none of the skins. In fact, they showed most of the skins totally blurred, and then we were watching guys with water in their mouth do spit takes at the skins that they were seeing, and then we were just like watching them get penalized for doing spit takes with stickers. The cosplays were great, so A+. I think all of them were really good. So I'm gonna give the cosplayers basically an A, but the rest of the stream was pretty scuffed. We had 5 new ship girls, but only 3 of them were shown on stream. One of the URs was just released on Twitter by JP before the stream, and the other one was released after the stream. And so it was just, yeah, so scuffed. They didn't show all the skins, but they showed some of them. The ones they did show were heavily censored, so we don't see a lot of them. And yeah, it was like a 40-minute stream. Like, I mean, I went an hour because I went 15 minutes beforehand, and then I just needed like 15 minutes after to recollect my thoughts. So it was like an hour and 15 if you look at my VOD that I had. But I was just like, what just happened? What's going on? Like, first of all, they were really fast. China stream is usually very fast. That's not uncommon, although 40 minutes might be a new record for them. That's usually one of the shortest that they ever do. But yeah, it's usually a fast stream for them because they hit them in stride. But like they like miss content to cover, and I'm just like so confused. So I was like sitting there, just recollecting my thoughts, trying to figure out what the heck just happened. Um, of course, they don't really have many great VODs, so I don't have great clips. But I did VOD my archive of it, so I think it's like the only place that you can find a copy of it. But anyway, yeah, I watched the CN stream, but I still don't understand it. Yeah, exactly. There was a CN stream. Yeah, there is. If you go to my channel and you look at live, there's a VOD, which has it, and you'll see the mess. I do not recommend, for the record, I do not recommend watching that VOD. It is probably not worth your time. Today we have a JP stream. It is the classics, the JP Yostar, Japan Yostar. We have Mafia Man. We have the VP of Yostar sitting there. I imagine, and we have our voice actresses. I imagine today is going to go off fine. I just think that they're going to lose some of their hype that they would have had by the reveal, because the reveal technically already happened. It happened on Twitter 2 days ago. Who pinged me? Oh, it's my boy. All right. My boy, the Burb is wishing me good luck. If you haven't heard, by the way, Hawk is going to be stepping away from Azure Lane due to some of the directional differences. He announced, I think, last night. So he won't be here today. For anyone who's wondering, let me just pop this up real quickly. Is this the right one? Yes, I think so. But anyway, yeah. So gonna be losing the light Emden to my dark Emden. He'll be missed. He's not going anywhere. He's just deciding to step away from Azure Lane. He's gonna play other games. He's got plenty of other gotcha games to play, I'm sure. Blue Archive and Arc Knights, and I don't know what else he plays. Nikkei. A lot of you guys are such a crossover. But he'll be missed. He was certainly a fun add to the streams. It was a very often a early add to these morning streams that were a lot of fun, helped keep me on pace. Uh, so I appreciate it. He'll be missed. I'm sure we'll do something else together. He said he has those Azure Lane projects that he's doing, and so he's gonna finish those, but he's not gonna cover much Azure Lane content after that, which I think is really sad. But I think I've seen a lot of. He's not the first one in the community that has had issue with the direction that Azur Lane's going, and has decided to go elsewhere in the gotcha community, which is fine. It's just yeah. Anyway, so that was that. But anyway, back to today. uh, the actual news, yeah. So actual news is probably so. Unlike the Chinese stream, the Japanese stream likes to take its time. It likes to, it likes to give you a little bit foreplay beforehand, so to speak. So yeah, we're probably. I would imagine that we're about 7 minutes from the official start of the stream. They'll probably do introductions and fun things. So we might get news in about, I would say, 20 to 30 minutes. So that makes sense. ALM playing Brown Dust to win. Yeah, exactly. Uh, Not altogether unexpected, really. Yeah, he's kind of flirted with this decision before. I don't know how much he's posted publicly, but he's talked to me a little bit about that decision before. So it's not a huge surprise, just a sad one. But it makes sense. Oh no, Hook. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, exactly. If you guys didn't know, Hawk was the first person that I watch content for when deciding whether to play Azure Lane. So I was not a day one Azure Lane player. I actually just I was looking at the game and I looked at content that Hawk had done and decided, oh, this looks like a fun game and it has a cool community, and so I decided to give it a shot after watching some of his videos. So directional differences, I feel that, not gonna lie. Yeah, exactly. There's more than ship girls now that we know them, and rarities. Yeah. Why am I getting ads? I'm on my phone, not the smart TV. That's a good question. I mean, I think, yeah, yeah. I think he's taking a step back. He did leave the door open. He did say if there is some changes, that he might come back. At least that's in his own words. But yeah, he'll be missed. Definitely, definitely, definitely. All right. We should talk about there. So let's do a recap in this last 5 minutes. We'll do a spit. We'll do a spit takes. But it does look like 78% of you actually watched the CN stream. So that's actually a pretty high percentage, although not too unexpected. Like I said, it's about the same time zone. It was just a couple days ago. You guys are the most dedicated people in terms of news. So that's there. Um, I watched Hawk's videos before I played Azure Lane. Yep, yep. Hawk was also my push to start Azure Lane 2 years ago. Yep, yep. How long is the stream going to be? I'm going to guess 2 to 2.5 hours. That's a total guess. We do not have a schedule for them. That is just based on my experiences with this team. And this team is usually very consistent of what they like to do, which is great because we saw what non-consistency does to streams on Monday when the CN team did it. I'm sorry. I don't mean to like be mean to the CN team. They do good work. Manju does a lot of great work. In fact, they've done very successful CN streams in the past, specifically for the anniversaries. Monday was just not their best work. I'm not trying to like be mean. It just wasn't. I'm just trying to I'm just being honest. Sorry. But it's okay. It's okay. Today, the marketing team over at Yostar, I have full confidence we'll have a very good stream here, going off without a hitch, and we'll be a little bit less confused. This is the worst day of my life. No French event. Yeah, so I'll do a short recap of what they showed on stream. It wasn't really a lot, but so this is what they showed. This was literally a screen grab. So they showed 3 ships, right? There's 5 ships in this gotcha, at least, that we know of. The reason we know of the other 2 is literally just because of tweets that were made. Not by even the CN. Technically, CN doesn't have a Twitter. They have a Weibo account. But anyway, so they showed these. This is not full pictures. Most of them are censored. You can even see it here. So, like I said, what we learned, we had Lexington 2. This was not shown on stream. This was because before the stream, there was a JP Twitter. And so we were talking about it during the stream. So we knew, but they didn't show it on the actual Chinese stream. Then we have William D. Porter as a UR destroyer. That's this girl right here. We'll see her today. And then we had Cleveland Meta is a SR light cruiser. She was shown right here. And then we had Pasadena here. She's a light cruiser. We know this from history. Like, we know that the Pasadena during World War II is a history for Cleveland. I really need to mute that. Um, uh, Hawk is still messaging me. Sorry. Um, long story short, the okay, so the we didn't know the rarity of Pasadena though, so that was but we are pretty likely that she's going to be an elite, I believe. And then we had a Mori retrofit. They did show this. Um, but there was a little bit confusion on which type she will be post retrofit, but they just showed she was going to be there. They showed some new maid skins. Like I said, most things were blurred. They didn't show the full roster of skins that I know of. And most of them were highly censored. Some of them were fully blurred and they never showed on stream. They literally just showed a full blurred version in which, um, they, yeah, there's a few of those. We did get, so skins today, I imagine we'll get a lot of new ones. We got a gear is coming to private quarters. They showed that, but they didn't show any examples really, so very little information about that. And then they had Project Identity 3, in which they showed, new parenting game project. So anyway, that was basically all they showed. I guess technically, so after the stream, we know a little bit more that we got cow pens, which is an SR Independence class light carrier that was shown on Twitter. And then this is Lexington 2 that they showed only on Twitter, not on the stream. And this is just the other one. They did show her on stream actually, but they didn't show like a full version of her. They just showed that little clip that I had show you. But anyway, so yeah, we didn't have a full one, but that is what it is, I guess. Today we'll have a full stream, and look there. Surely we'll get ALM will get demoralized for streaming Brown Dust 2. I don't think I'll be doing Brown Dust 2 so much, but yeah. We are getting TB 3.0. Yep, that's basically it. Yeah, no new game mode that I know of. But yeah, it was only three ships in stream. Yep, I'm just trying to catch up to comments as I'm looking here. I hope we get O skins, but I didn't see anything for O skins. I just like to imagine one day that ALM streams Brown Dust 2. Why is everyone on to Brown Dust 2 today? I guess I don't know. All right, well we are officially like at the time. We're basically at the starting time for the stream, but they might take a second. They likely won't start. Um, Now that I'm thinking about it, they put probably a 15-minute buffer, so I'm assuming they'll start in a second here, but they'll probably won't actually have the actual crew show up for a little bit here. Oh, we know it's absolutely a U.S. event. Although to be fair, we knew that a while ago. We knew that when they did the Prelude event. The Prelude event guaranteed it, right? When you looked at the what's the word I'm looking for? If you looked at the why can't I think of the word? It's too early in the morning. The chat frame. That's what I was looking for. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go. We are live. I gotta turn that down for me. Although I think for you guys it's actually pretty low. So let me just. How are we doing on? I think volume wise for you guys you're pretty fine. Let me know if it is too loud or too soft. Um, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Willie D was out of nowhere for a UR, but I find it hilarious. Yeah, they're just like, Fletcher class destroyer. Here's the DD. I'm interested to see if what she does for the Fletcher class. I guess I was gonna say on the data mine day, but today is data mine day. But tonight will be the data mine. So the stream is today. Usually they do Japanese streams on Monday, but they pushed it off because the Chinese stream was on Monday. So they're doing it on Wednesday. We'll have the data mine tonight. So depending on your time zone, it will be Thursday morning or Wednesday night. And then tomorrow, we will have the update. And then I think I'm streaming tomorrow. I don't know. I got to look at my schedule. If I'm not streaming tomorrow, I'll probably do it Friday. We'll see. But I do plan on playing the event at some point. USS Cowpens, nicknamed the Mighty Moo, Independence class light aircraft carrier. Yeah, the Mighty Moo over there. She is. Yeah, that artwork's interesting. That's for sure. We'll see. We'll see what those skins look like for her. I don't think they showed her skin. I could be blanking. Somebody could probably go spot check me on the archive, but I don't remember the skin. So if they show me the skin and I've already seen it, it'll be like re-seeing it because I literally do not remember the skin. If they did, no, they didn't even show Cowpens at all. They literally did not announce Cowpens. What am I talking about? I know what I'm talking about. They did not. So I'm interested to see her skin. Now we have 2 cowgirls. Yeah, exactly. They didn't announce anything that I remember in terms of new chapters, but like I said, they were out of there in 40 minutes. They didn't announce all the ships. They didn't announce all the skins. They were literally not like in order. Like that was the other weird part is like they were kind of out of order too. So I think I'm just gonna like in about 10 minutes, I'm going to put everything in the CA stream out of my mind. I'm going to pretend I never saw it. And we're just going to take this one from, we're going to take this one as if we're just saying it brand new and just like go normal. Because normally this is the stream that announces everything. This is the team that does this on Monday, announces everything, and it generally goes pretty smooth. So I'm just going to, in 10 minutes, we're going to pretend that. When we get a developer roadmap for 2026, a lot of times they do that in May. Like a lot of times May is like the anniversary for the CN team. It's also the first, like this game launched in CN first, so it's the oldest anniversary, so to speak. And they usually do the roadmaps then. And I don't remember. I think they did a roadmap. I think also I have on my channel somewhere a video recap of that. Where did I do that? Did I do a video recap of the CN stream? No, I just did a recap of the JP stream. And the JP stream didn't have a full one. But yeah, I didn't do one for the CN. There is a live stream archive of it back 7 months ago. It's like 2 hours. You can knock through it pretty quick. That was a good stream. That was fine. Like everything in that was good. The CN team worked well on that one. Anyway. So that one I believe has the roadmap that you're looking for. Actually, the funny part is I saw that video pop up quite a bit yesterday, or sorry, Monday, which I thought was pretty funny because like that video obviously shouldn't have too many views. It's a stream VOD from 7 months ago. That has a lot of news that is no longer like new, right? It's a lot of that news has already happened in the game. But it did started popping up on some of my most watched videos on Monday after. So I don't know if the algorithm just pushed people to that video after my stream ended, but a lot of people like I feel like on Monday, maybe they were looking for the CN stream that I did and they ended up stumbling across that one, or they were watching my stream and that ended and it pushed them to that. I don't know. They were supposed to be pushed to this stream because this is the most relevant one after that. But anyway. Marco Rodriguez. Marco Rodriguez, you made it to 50 months. That's like a milestone. 50. The good old 50. You made your like golden birthday? I don't know. Golden month day? I don't know. Marco, thank you so much for 50 months. I appreciate it. You're always good to see on these streams. I feel like you haven't made every single one, but you pretty much make almost all of them. So you're always a good friendly face to have in chat. But anyway, speaking of the Mighty Moo, ready to do some milking. I am totally confident that they are going to go full hard on the skins today. We're probably not going to censor any of them. This video will probably get demonetized, which is fine. I mean, most of these streams that I cover do get demonetized for one reason or another. The CN one got demonetized because there was when they did the recap video of the in-person events, they showed some copyright content on that recap video that got flagged for, it was literally like 10 seconds or something like that got flagged, but it is how it is. And then obviously sometimes they get demonetized because some of the content is unsafe for advertisers. So I don't really expect most of these. I do these VODs for fun, to get information myself, to have fun with you guys, to keep archives of them in case we need them to go back to. I'm not necessarily here to make sure there. Anyway. In JP stream, Yostar reveals some game novices. Maybe. Yeah, the spit take challenge was great. Was it great though? Was it really great? It was something. It was kind of funny apparently. Okay. All right. So let's do another poll. So which ship are you most excited for? So we have Lexington 2. We have William D. Porter. I feel like I mix up William D. Porter and Stephen D. Porter all the time for obvious reasons. We have Pasadena. Did I spell that right? Probably didn't. We have Pasadena. I didn't spell that right, so let's fix that. And then we have Cowpens. I guess I don't know. I'm ignoring Cleveland meta. She's a meta ship. We don't care. So she's not a new ship. She's just a PTSD version of her previous self. Actually, to be fair, her artwork for her meta version looks pretty sick. So not to underpin that. Her artwork does look pretty good. All right. I'm biased towards Cowgirl, so I got to go Cowpens. Man, they endowed her pretty well. I mean, Kashino has to have a run for her money, that's for sure. Apparently, Prince Awaken is getting the bunny skin teased on EN. Are they teasing it on EN Twitter now? Let's go see. Let's go see. I'm checking Twitter while we have a little time here. What do we got? Do we have it? They're talking about a Lucky Bag rerun, so they're already talking about that. But that's not new skins. Let's see. They are teasing the William D. Porter's dynamic animation skin. They showed Bremerton's. A Note Through Firmament is the actual like name of the thing. They've actually shown Pasadena skin. They've shown a lot of skins on Twitter. But I'm not seeing what you're talking about. Poor Cleveland meta. Sorry. Vote for Cow Mommy. Okay. Cow Mommy is not even in second place. She is beating out the elite Pasadena, so yeah, it's fine. Oh, it's in CN News. All right. Well, if someone wants to post that in Discord, I can put it up on the screen and share with the crowd what we're talking about. Is on the website? Is on the CN website? Let's mute this. Let's see if I can find the. That's the live page. I need the actual like. This is what I need. All right. All right, let's see if we can find the thing on the Billy page. They are showing the full. Let's take a look together. How's that? All right, so we have Lexington to they actually showing her on the page here. And then I think they're talking about this right here. This is what they're talking about. So we are this is one of the ones that I don't think they showed at all on stream, but they were full. I think they full blurred and did a spit take on this one, or it looks familiar. So yeah, so they are technically showcasing these a little bit early. So we're getting a little bit of spoilers before the start of the stream here on the Prince Eugen skin. But, yeah, anyway, they're actually showing... Does it work now? Okay, that's fine. Let's see. More info about their... They're talking about their... That's related to the China event. Interesting. All right, that's the stream page. But effectively, this is what we all care about, is this little guy. So that shows that. Dude, we haven't even got a gear decisive upgrade. That is true. That is true. All hail the Mighty Moo. The Mighty Moo is definitely not winning this excited page. That's for sure. She's at like 16%. Chat is over biased with her pics of the bunny suit are in the promotional art for Lexington too. Interesting. There's a few posts on Reddit too. Yeah, I think that that showcases most of what we want to see. I guess I could look at Reddit too, but Reddit, Prince Eugen, bunny skin. Let's see. Okay, it doesn't show anything else. I was wondering if it was a full bod, but actually the thing I showed you on the stream page is actually more in detail than the Reddit page that I just looked up. So you effectively are all caught up with what we had from China Stream, what we have from leaks. We actually do have a name of the event too, which is kind of crazy, but the event is going to be called... The event is going to be called A Note Through the Firmament. It's going to begin tomorrow. So, yeah. In case you were wondering. Data mine tonight. So, all of you guys who are watching the stream, we're going to have a data mine tonight, which will cover most of... we'll cover everything from today in terms of what's coming into the game. So, be on the lookout for that. And also thank you, Humbaba, if you're watching, for helping me out there. Sweet. The main AL subreddit was R18, so you won't see it. Wait, what? Was it really? It can't... No. No way. Was it really R18? No. No, because I'm literally logged out and I'm on the I'm literally logged out and I'm on the Reddit page. You can't, most everything is not safe for work, that's for sure. All right, here we go. Already demonetized. We're starting with the PV. Let's go. All right, hype guys. We're forgetting it. We didn't hear anything on Monday. The stream on Monday didn't exist. I'm ending the poll. We're starting the new. All right, guys, we're going to just take this as if we have no leaks, no nothing. Take it all out of your mind. We'll take it point blank. It's the one with the E. Oh, congratulations on Donskoy today. Every post on Azur Lane Reddit is 18 plus tagged. Ah, I see. Okay, maybe that's what it is. You can still see them, though. I'm like literally logged out and I can still see them. This PV is so wholesome. Yeah, it's got Raffaello and who else is in it? Amagi's in it. I think Acula's in it too. They have a lot of sub girls. I really like this PV. I feel like it caters to me a lot, but it's a cool PV. It's hyping me for the stream. Dzevin though, I feel like Dzevin has been one of the popular ships this year. Like, as we're looking about, you know, a full recap here, I feel like Dzevin has been a really big popular ship this year. Raffaello is probably my favorite ship that's been added this year. Who do you guys think we'll get? I'm pretty sure it's Lexington too, but who will be the second UR? You know, I'm just having a hunch that it might be William D. Porter, but, you know, I don't know. I'm just speculating. You know, just a hunch. Past stream forgotten. What ships are we getting today? I don't know. Ignore the poll. That's literally sitting in the stream chat right now. Golden Liu. Nice. We're pretending. We know the ships. We know the ships. We're still waiting for skins and other info. I'm hoping they show us barrages today. If they show us barrages today, it's a total win. All right, here we go, guys. USS Johnston is the second one. Yeah, that makes sense. It's definitely USS Johnston. That's the one we're getting today. Is this different from yesterday's stream? This is done by the Japanese team instead of the Chinese team, and will likely be more telling. Yes. There's probably going to be uncensored skins, more information that they just missed on there. We'll get like a full review today. Today's the day. My favorite part of this PV is the missile squad, each of them trying to outdo the other with the size and type of their launcher. That is too funny. Did you see the thing you sent on Discord? No. Where'd you send this? Did you send it to me in... Oh. You said, Discord hid it from me because you're a new person. All right, here we go. Interesting. All right, they're all set, suit and ties. They mean business, guys. News announcements. Also, they're doing side pan cameras. I feel like look at that. The zooms, the side pan cameras. We're doing the full gambit here. Holy soft void, Mafias. I can turn him up if you want. Usually a lot of the Japanese stream is there. Volume up. Yeah, we're turning it up. That's fine. All right. Mafia man looking good. He looking solid over there. All right, let's pull up. Get ready here for when we get news off the intros. Can barely hear them. It's up. Just takes a minute. I think we're probably 10 to 15 seconds delayed on the feed. Yeah. They're just doing intros at the moment. I think, are we doing an After Dark today? A lot of times for the year ends, we'll do After Darks. We think we got an elite. I think Pasadena's the elite. It's good now. Perfect. All right, guys. Learning how to play Azur Lane the RPG. Although they put Kansas on this one. Usually they put like Nagato, but they put Kansas and our girl Hammond over there. So my guess is this stream's gonna be about 2 hours is the plan here. But it could be longer because year end they tend to do an After Dark session in which they will just kind of ask questions of the devs and just kind of hang out and celebrate. And, they bring on the president and just like kind of have like a little powwow because it's the end of the year celebration. So sometimes this one is usually the longest one. For those of you who are wondering, this is a giveaway on Twitter for, I believe, a signed print. I can double check. But unless you are in Japan, this is not a super useful announcement to you guys. If you're in Japan, I guess you can go on the Japanese Twitter and you can enter for a chance to win some stuff. But if you're not in Japan, they're not going to ship that to you. Ooh, we got Yorktown 2's voice actress coming. I'll shut up so you can hear her. There she is. All right, so we got a voice actress joining us today, so that's really cool. Is the Hammerman maid skin free? Yes, the Hammerman maid skin that they showed is, to my understanding, free. To the best of my understanding. So that's really cool. We like free skins. I'm sure they'll show it to us today. So when it comes up, I will bring that up as well. All right, we got one more seat. Who's our fourth guest? We got Rune Man, or what do we got for our fourth guest? Or we got a second voice actress? What I miss? You haven't missed really anything other than introductions and also just us recapping the China stream a little bit at the beginning. Hammerman is free? I believe so. We will confirm today, but I believe so. Based on the yeah. Yorkie 2 Nichan. Yeah. Lexington voice actress, I bet. Who's the guest voice actress? Yorktown 2. Yorktown 2 is the guest voice actress. Mafia Man always looking good. In fact, the last time he was here, he was wearing the Ryzen High School male uniform. He was, yeah, for the Data Live collab. He definitely was. He was totally in an outfit. Although that was very clearly like a common set.
はい、それではね、お呼びしていきましょう。アズレン大好きお兄さん。あれ?
What is this? Oh, here's the rest of our crew. The rest of our crew is just celebrating. They're doing the after dark before. Like I said, usually the year-end streams for the JP team is just like a celebration. Like, we did it, we made it through the year. Let's go, let's have fun. We got our clementines or our oranges or whatever, and we got our beer, and we're doing the celebration. So there we go. There's the rest of our team. Very nice. Wait, secret guest? They started early? Not really. This is the posted time. So we're right on time. Right on schedule. Yeah, with the yeah orange are similar. Yeah, exactly. I can't really tell from the zoom out shot here. Most of these guys are pretty familiar if you haven't watched it. If this is your first time on one of these streams, these are the usual crowd. These guys run the whole year, most of our team for announcements. So it's the before dark. Yeah, guys, it's the before dark instead of the after dark this year. I don't mind if they always start the live stream at this time, since this is also around the time I go on my lunch break. I feel like this is probably a good live stream for me because it's so early in the morning. I'm always free. I mean, I'm losing sleep, but who needs sleep? Is that an emblem on his beer glass over there? Is that a Jurlane emblems over there? I'm like half. They're selling their beer, in case you're wondering. They have Azur Lane beer collabs. It's not particularly new. They announced those during the Japanese live stream in September, but got a shill for that, right? It's 5 a.m. Man, what the hell? Yeah, it's even earlier on the West Coast in the U.S. No Mafia-kun, though. Shame. No, Mafia-kun is here. He's got to go to work. He's in the studio over there. He's in the studio. He's not at the party table. Lemon flavored beer for Essex. Yes, exactly. Just saw Hawk Duke moving away from AL. Kind of sad, to be honest. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we talked about that. He messaged in a little bit on Discord this morning. It's always good to hear from him, but yeah, a little bit. Not too unexpected, but sad. All right, maybe it will be more than 2 hours today. Probably not, though. I think the news they can fast roll the news today, since they know we all know. All right, we're opening our. Do we determine if these are clementines? 11 a.m. Yeah, the people in Europe over there got decent watch times.
いや行きたいですよ。こっちの方がいいですよ。でもさ、なんかエッチなフィギュアとか結構あるよ。ちょいちょいね。
Me and the boys. What is that face? Oh my gosh. I know he's looking at the Bremerton figurine over there, but I'm just looking at the left. What is that face? What I missed? You didn't miss much other than our pre-recap of CN stream, announcement of Hawk leaving, and we're just doing intros. We got our voice actress of Yorktown 2 joining us today, along with the regular crowd of characters and Mafia Man.
まあ鋭いツッコミコメントなどあれば、ぜひ飛ばしていただけると。頑張ります。任せてくださいよ。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
All right. That's a Buddha. Yeah, but it looks, I don't know, just because of the coloring. I feel like I'm used to Buddhas being like bronze statues. All right, here we go. Let's do it. All right, guys, you ready for this news? This news that we don't know? All right, we can actually get good clips here, though, theoretically. Actually, I have most of the clips from Twitter, but we'll cover them. All right, so we know this event. We have the event that's going to be called, what do we call this again? I literally had it up. It's, what is the name of this event? I said it earlier. It's the A Note Through the Firmament is the event. We're going to have that event. It comes out tomorrow. The data mine will be out tonight. So, yeah, keep that in mind. All right, so we have lore. We can ask lore. I guess I have to become the lore expert now that Hawk is not there. I'm mostly kidding. But anyway, so she's reading off lore. All right, so there's a tower. The tower seemed to be one, so I set off on the train I boarded. The fruit of the Mokamo tree ripens on the branch. Something about fruit ripening on the trees. And there's a tower and lore. Anyway. Big the side camera today is hilarious. Mafia Man is just gonna have a lot of fun with his side camera. I can just already tell. Exactly. He's having a ball. He's having a ball over there. You need 8 PhDs to understand Azur Lane lore. Ooh, they have a clear under the desk today. That's interesting. Oh, we got a PV. All right, so let's watch this PV. All right, Lexington to PV, adorable. This actually might be the this might actually be the obtain animation. It's all just Lexington 2. Adorable. I think that might just be the obtain animation. Yeah, that's just the obtain animation. We have the UR, Carrier, Lexington 2, and she's likely gotcha. Like I said, we'll confirm in probably a second here. We just saw the obtain animation that you will see in game, so that's new. They actually showed her finally outside of Twitter. So yeah, adorable, wholesome. That was a really cute animation. I feel like it just reminds, yeah, it's just like walking on the beach. What's that anime that it's like the wheelchair anime? I feel like that's what it reminds me of, but I don't know. You guys might know what I'm talking about. You guys half the time read my mind in chat, so but yeah. The secret guest, it's Lexington voice actress. Not a shocker if Lexington and Yorktown share a voice actress. Yeah, so adorable and gorgeous. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Exactly. All right, so we only have three official monitors, and the other 4 are just like chilling out, eating. Like, I feel like the bros on the bottom screen there, they're just chilling out, eating their clementines, drinking their beer. They're like me right here, just chilling out, watching the stream, having a fun day. Why does the Lexington 2 got the blue archive halo? Actually, you're not even wrong. That's a really good notice. It's a good notice there. So, unlike most, I enjoy Inflation Lane. Yeah, she's got a little bit of inflation. Not like, well, okay. Let's be honest here. This old Lexington, like, I showed this on the other stream, but the old Lexington art is crazy. So if I'm just gonna pop this up real quick, like this is what Lexington used to look like. That's what she looks like now. Like this is that's the change, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. Lexington only has one skin, and it's from 2019 as well, which is this one. So, but I don't necessarily say the inflation was too big. The inflation was just normal, I would say. I don't know. I think this one's definitely within reason. I don't see too much to complain about here. Within reason. It's a different character. Yeah, well, you know, it's Lexington 2, and they make the art look the same. However, I will say, I gotta say, I much appreciate the updated art, because if you look at, like, Hornet and Hornet 2, you're like, eh. If you look at Yorktown 2 and Yorktown, you're like, eh. But this one is definitely its own distinction. They will be able to share skins, which is super nice. So if you want, you can share the skins. I'm not sure how many Lexington skins you want, but if you really like that one Lexington skin they have, the beauty of the spring, which is actually, it's not a bad skin by any means. It's a cool skin. If you do like that skin, you can use it on Lexington 2 here. So there you go. All right, we got William D. Porter, our next UR, Destroyer. This one they did show on Chinese streams, so this is technically already been full announced. For Saratoga. You know, Saratoga 2 is next year, right? Still missing the other Eagle Union battleships. Yes. I don't know where Iowa and Missouri and Texas and all of those are. I'm surprised. I'm not too surprised, but I don't know. I'm not too surprised. They have so many ships to cover in the American faction before they finish it off. So, yeah. Your favorite ship? Well, congratulations for your favorite ship getting added. The unluckiest ship in the U.S. fleet. Oh yeah. Rip NT face. Give Willie D a skill to friendly fire every third tour. LOL. It would be pretty funny if they did. Wisconsin's another option. Yep, I totally forgot about. I'm not forgot about her, but I just didn't mention her. But there's a lot. There's a lot of capital ships that the U.S. could go into. There's a lot of non-capital ships the U.S. could go into. Here's a Fletcher. I actually hope she has a Fletcher buff. I do think a friendly fire effect would be really funny for her. They probably would more be like ships in your fleet take some damage over time or something like that, and then obviously, being a UR, they would turn that weakness into a strength, because you know we're out here with our Yu-Gi-Oh costs. I wanted a John Barth the second. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like we could get a French event in 2026, but we'll see. She's the ship on the loading bar. All right, we have Cowpens. This is an Independence class lake carrier, an SR Cowpens here. We got everyone was super, not everyone. A lot of people in chat were super animated about this, which is hilarious because when I asked what your favorite ships was, she got only like 16% of the vote or something like that. But if those 16% were definitely very vocal in chat about their excitement for milking. Yeah, she's gonna be an Independence class light carrier. So we got an SR here. I don't know if she's gonna have a heel or what. Oh my gosh. Yep. All right. Mafia Man's ready to milk. Mighty Moo. It is the Mighty Moo. The OG design of Willie is the girl on the loading bar. The patch is going to update her on the loading bar. Actually, that's really cool. That's good to know. Thank you, Diogenes. Yes, we got an SR cow. They took that cow literally. That is true. The Hammond 2 maid skin is free. Yes, I believe it is. That is the consensus on the street. Hey, Cowpen's voice actress. All right, I knew we had 4. They don't bring out 4 chairs for nothing. 4 chairs. This is our 4th chair. There we go. We got Cowpen's voice actress is joining us. They even gave her a black and white outfit. That has to be planned. That has to be planned. Cowpen's mousepad win. Probably next year. 2026 Cowpen's mousepad. It's probably going to happen if the skin sells out and she's really popular. If she like is a popular ship, I feel like there's a very good chance she becomes a mousepad in the future. Yeah, I mean, as they say, the Cold War... we haven't done too many Cold War things, but I wouldn't be too shocked. We do have some ships that are, you know, Vietnam, Korea related in terms of their terms of service, in terms of their service. But yes. How can a gacha skin sell out? They don't sell out, but if it does really well, if it does over projections, then I'm sure they have targeted revenue projections for these things. And if they hit them or beat them, I think that if it sells really well, they'll use it. And they also know usage statistics, and they have a ton of data in terms of the game itself to see if it's a popular ship. So if it's a popular ship, they'll invest into making merch for it. That's for sure. And sometimes, you know, if it's a love child of somebody over at the dev team, they might just invest in it anyway. She has 2 big reasons to be popular. Something like that. Boy Blue is her early Cold War name. Yeah. Kashino will still be my favorite since she is also adorable and clumsy. I'm gonna reserve comment, but my inclination is that as far as character design goes, Kashino is more interesting to me. I'm not a big cowgirl type of guy, but we'll see. I don't know. Those sort of things we need to get in the game. We need to see skins. We need to see the character that they've built around her. But I have a hunch that the Kashino is going to be more popular than Cowpen's. But I don't know. Who knows? Actually, this is what this is for. Which is better? Cowpen's, Kashino. We'll do a poll. We'll see. Cowpen's mousepad doing Silicon Crisis led Kashino mousepad? Probably. Probably not gonna lie. Look at Kashino. She is not a good ship, but she has got a lot of skins. Well, she got a lot of skins because she's popular. The ship can be not good in terms of game mechanics, but she can be a popular skin. There's plenty of ships in Azur Lane that are not good game-wise, but are popular characters. Azur Lane is definitely more character-based for a lot of people than it is game-based. The Battle of the Moos. Yeah, exactly. 60% Kashino right now is what... Oh, boy. I love how he even puts his glasses sideways. They, like... They've literally set him to do his glasses sideways. There's literally his act here. Kashino will always be best girl, but I love Cowpens. Yeah, you know, they are hitting the same kind of demographic in terms of their target market here. But that's okay. You can have more than one. Is a neither or no opinion an option? I mean, if you don't care, you can just not vote. I mean, yes, the option is just, I guess you don't have to vote if you Don't need to. But anyway. We spent a lot of time on cow pens. I feel like they're very much planning on this one being a merch seller. That's for sure. Makes sense. There's a lot of things going here that aesthetically makes sense as a target. It's pretty close though. Cowpens is pretty up there. We're almost 200 votes in, and it's not quite 50-50, but it's like 55-45. So it's a lot closer than I thought. I thought Kashino was gonna. I would have thought Kashino would have wiped the floor with this, but Cowpens is already popular out of the gates, so they're not wrong for spending a lot of time on her in this stream. Yeah, you can abstain. Abstain is a total option. They are milking her, that is for sure. Yes, they are milking this segment. Yeah, I was going to say, we need skins. They're spending a lot of time on these ship announcements, in which we already know what they are. Which is fine. They probably had this stream all pre-planned. This stream was probably very much pre-planned all the way through, so they're probably not going to change too much. But part of me is like, we know these. We can move through these a little bit faster than normal. Get to the skins. You guys, we're watching this stream for the skins. That's what's coming today, because they did not show all the skins, and the skins they did show were heavily censored. So we have a lot of skins to cover today. And I do want to see gear, and I do want to see barrages. Those are two other things that they didn't show at all on China's stream that I think they might showcase today for us, which would be super appreciated. Oh, you need their measurements, do you? Yeah, Cowpen's R18 arts are already out too. I'm sure they've had since Monday. I mean, those artists are on top of things, man. They've had 2 days. Like I'm sure it's flooded. I'm sure Dambaru is flooded with Cowpens already. I really want to see golden skins. They're dragging this out. Yeah, I mean, if you were on the Chinese stream, you're like, okay, 10 seconds show on screen. You're on the Japanese stream. They talk so much, which is fine. It's fun. I appreciate it. All right, Pasadena is officially an elite. This was almost guaranteed because we knew what the SRs were, and we're like, there's not enough rate up percentage in. There's not enough rate up percentage in the event part of the gacha to accommodate another SR. So mechanically, this had to be an elite, but they didn't say that on the Chinese stream, but we knew that when we did the math. So anyway, we have another light cruiser here. She is she's a Cleveland class, right? She's a Cleve bro. The Cleveland class is notoriously some of the best elite light cruisers. But we are in 2025, very quickly going to be in 2026. So I'm not sure this is going to be anything more than collection only, but maybe she will keep up the trend of the Cleveland class being decent. Yeah, JP stream is definitely better than the West Taiwan stream. At least for this event, the Chinese streams have been decent in the past. They just had an off day. We'll give them that. Everyone can have an off day. I have an off day. It's fine. Cinderella from Nikkei is looking really weird. Too many anime girls. All right, we'll get out of this poll as well. We don't need. Kashino is still holding herself as the resident cowgirl, but that actually sounds funny when you say that way. But yes, anyway, the resident cowgirl, but a lot closer than I was initially thought. Why does her base skin look like a wedding dress? Actually, though, it's because it's really white. It looks like a wedding dress mixed with like a Kearsarge skin. I feel like it feels very Kearsarge. Also, that face scares me. Like, I don't know her personality intention, but her face scares me, that's for sure. Retrofit praise. No, we do have a retrofit. We know what the retrofit is. They haven't announced it on stream yet, but they almost certainly will. But we do know that it's going to be Mori. The question is going to be more with regards to what that retrofit looks like. Checking messages. Okay, we're good. Super. Yeah, Amari retrofit. Pasadena equals Cleveland class aesthetic. I don't see it. That is pretty true. Yeah, I'm not too sure if that works. Kishino is still holding herself. That your poor girl is trying her best. Yeah, certainly. She definitely is. It is weird that we're getting Cleveland Cleveland meta and a Cleveland class. Hey! Alright, new ship. Hold on. So they didn't even show her yet. We have a new ship. Brand new announcement. Alright, new ship today. Alright. Oh, Hunter already had it for me. Thank you so much. Okay. I was like, okay, who is this? She looks very basic anime, which is fine. I actually kind of like that over. I'm gonna say I'm a fan. Like it looks like very basic, like or like 2014 anime girl. But honestly, with all the other Gooner bait that they've been using lately, I'm not too sad. So who is this? This is. Hold on. This is another destroyer, it looks like. Hold on a second. Hold, please. Is this a Fletcher? Is this another Fletcher? Clarence K. Pronston? Is that who that is? Hold on. We're gonna go look up this. Yeah, I think it's USS Clarence K. Bronston, DD-668, which is a Fletcher class destroyer, is who this is. I'm just gonna go look up some wiki info about her as we are pulling her up, but I believe that's who this is. All right, so. She's a Fletcher class, based on, obviously, Clarence Bronston, who is a Naval Academy person. Is this, so this was built in 1942. It was stricken in 1973. This is actually a Turkish ship. We sold it to Turkey in 1967. It was decommissioned in 1960. It was commissioned in 1943. So it was laid down in 1942, commissioned in 1943. We decommissioned in 1960, and then we strickened in 1973, and after transferring it to Turkey in 1967. Its name is the Istanbul once we transferred it. All right, here we go. Cleveland meta. We knew about this one. Another elite with a really cool base skin. Yeah, I think the Bronston is pretty neat. I'm a fan of Bronston. So we did get a new ship today that was unannounced. You just realized that Momo is Cleveland's cousin. Yeah, a little bit. Very surprising take for Jerlaine. I'm a fan. I'm gonna give him credit where credit's due. Also, can I just say that this Cleveland meta skin looks awesome. I think it looks really cool. I'm not a meta ship fan. I'm not even a Cleveland fan, and I can just appreciate it. So Cleve Bros, you should be pretty happy there. All right, this is a Mori retrofit. So that looks pretty good. Yeah, it's a Cleve Bro emo. It's an emo Cleve Bro. It's a PTSD Cleveland, which is fine. Anyway, it's Constantinople. There you go, chat. Exactly. Yeah, they moved on from Cleveland meta pretty quickly. But yeah, anyway, so we have Mori retrofit. Let's see what's pull up Mori's base skin here. She looks significantly better. Actually, Mori has 0 skins coming into today as well. This is what she base looks like. That's her new skin. I think we got a pretty good upgrade here. I think this quality looks pretty good. The angle's a little weird. The legs are a little long. We can chop that up to just the angle we're going for, but I think the artwork is generally an improvement. retrofits are generally pretty good. We'll see if it makes a huge difference. Mori is a terrible ship in general, but it picks her up from an elite to an SR. And you know, I guess she technically has double torpedoes as her skill, so she has a chance that the retrofit makes her usable because, you know, torpedoes. But yeah, anyway. Alrighty. Dang, what a glow up. Yeah, actually though, she does kind of look like Ainami here. I don't see it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really see it, but I'll respect it. Fellow senseis are approving. Yeah, I think that's a general good art upgrade. I think that's a general good art upgrade on her, and it's an old ship. I think there's potential for that retrofit being useful, and yeah, no one's using Mari today in 2025, so going into 2026, getting a retrofit. All right, barrages. All right, let's take a look. All right, what do we got for barrages? This is what I'm most excited about. Okay, so we got rockets. Okay, that wasn't. What is this? What am I looking at here? All right, so we got cow pens here. I didn't see a heel. I did not see a heel, but oh my gosh, is that a lot of torpedo bombers? Okay. All right, so we got star barrages. We got torpedo barrages, it looks like. We got a lot of coverage, so maybe she'll be helpful in... All right, Happy D. Wait, she shoots a torpedo backwards for the record. That torpedo backwards might be that self-harm that we're talking about. All right, nothing looking too special on that barrage. Pretty basic for our elite there. Wait, I missed a lot of that barrage just because they covered Lexington. I think Lexington 2 did an airstrike in that barrage. Okay, well, that's really exciting. I'm super excited that they showed us barrages. We got a little bit of insight before we actually have to do the data mine tonight about what those barrages will look. Yeah, the torp spam going backwards is hilarious. All right, so here we go. Here's the gotcha. All right, let's take a screenshot of that. So gotcha is totally fine here. If I could spell, that would be nice. Gotcha, we'll need that later. Pretty standard rate ups. Okay, what do we got? So then we have Willie Deporter is going to have her own event. Goes until the 8th. We have it until January 8th is when this event ends. So it's going to start tomorrow and then end on the 8th. So that's a 3-week event. That's a 3-week event. And then the shop will go for one more week to the 14th. So we have a 3-week event today. So that's kind of crazy. That's news to us. So we're already learning new things. We already got a new ship. All right, we have a new gear. What's that gear? Everyone in chat, speculate. We have this plane right here. Let's take a look. Makes sense. We have the drop ship, the Poi 5, as our late hawk over there is talking about. He is going to be Cleveland meta. That makes total sense. We typically have the meta ships, if they're in the gotcha, are Poi 5s. I don't think we've ever had a non-Poi 5 gotcha meta ship. Which is a mouthful with a lot of qualifiers, but sure. All right, and then is this SR a collection? I'm just going to screenshot this and we'll decipher later. I don't know how relevant that is, but I think that we'll just take that screenshot and we'll decipher later. Is that an F4U Corsair? Is that a Corsair? I don't know if it looks like a Corsair. No, we've had gotcha meta ships, but they've been Poi 5s, right? Haven't they all been Poi 5s? It is going to be a matchup. Ooh, we got gear skins. All right, gear skins. We got gear skins. Bunny themes. This makes sense. We knew a lot of bunny skins were coming today. So this makes complete sense to me that we had a lot of bunny skins. Oh, and we're gonna actually get looks into them. That's awesome. We're gonna get we get to see what they look like, which is perfect. Okay, I'm happy about that. All right, so yeah, so it looks like an a Corsair. Yeah, Cleef Bro is in the shop as a Poi 5 and will be a drop. Bunny made skins, yes.
ミラーボールを砲弾にして撃ってる。
いいですね。
はい、こちらね砲弾の見た目が変わるものになってるんですが、同じく続いてですね砲弾のこちらウサミニ砲弾。ウサミニを撃ってる。
ウサミニを撃ってるんだ。
耳が抜けて飛んじゃいそうですとかでも飛んでるすでに。
I'll start writing my Twitter post early today because we know most of them from yesterday. Have they posted anything else on JP Twitter while we're live?
そしてこちらウサミミまんじゅう関西機。今度はねバニーの耳つけたまんじゅうが。
The bunny manju. Oh, they did post Clarence Bronston, by the way, officially. So we have seen that.
ファンシーな世界観なんですけども、
Which is
こちら
good.
販売期間はですね、同じくイベント開始日の12月18日木曜メンテナンス後から、こちらで、ね、1月7日水曜日いっぱいまでとなっておりますので、お見逃しなく。
はい。さあ続きましては両者イベント家具シリーズのご紹介です。
はい、こちらご覧ください。
Oh, we got maids. Okay. All right, so we got a new dorm theme. It's going to be maid dorm theme. It looks like a cat made dorm theme, but yes. We get to see the chibis today. Let's do that. I'm excited for the chibis. I wonder if that bath is something we have to buy with gems or if it's not. We got a double bed, though. That's kind of new. A double cat bed. That is kind of cool. Also, is that a milk jug? Did I just see the chibi? I think I just saw the chibi of Cowpens, like, literally go into a full milk jug. Yeah. Okay, then. Sure. Sure, guys. Sure. Sure.
ちょっとこの中で牛乳をもしかしたら作ってるの？
どういう？
もしかしたらそういうちょっとお風呂に入って。
はい。まあなんかその後ソファーに座らせたりとか。
あ、じゃあ寺島さんの推しをちょっとここに座らせたいなと思いますね。あ、座ってくれた。可愛い。いいですね。
ちょっと可愛らしい家具シリーズが登場予定となってます。
すごい。パサデナさん歩くときにちょっとお胸がフーフーなるところぜひ見てほしいですね。
本当だ、動きがね。
そうそう、めちゃくちゃいいですね。可愛い。ありがとうございます。
はい。こちらですね、販売期間は、同じくですね、イベント開始後からですね、2026年1月7日水曜日いっぱいまでとなっておりますので、こちらもぜひお見逃しなく。
The deep order has a period behind it just for it to be official.
最新情報まだまだございます。
Who's the last
皆
one
さ
to
ん
say?
お待ちかねのコーナーに参りましょう。
Oh,
続いてのコーナーはこちら。
Skins!
世界紹介
Skins! Let's do it!
さあいよいよやってまいりました。今回のイベントでは新規実装される観戦に加えておなじみの観戦たちも新しい着せ替えが追加されております。はい、それでは宮城さんよろしくお願いします。
はい、今回ね着せ替えたっぷりご用意しております。まずはですね、今回の着せ替えのイメージ PV をご用意しているということなので、こちらをご覧いただきましょう。どうぞ。
All right, we got the PV for the skins. All right, let's take a look at this. All right. No, yeah, this is why they couldn't show anything on the Chinese stream. All right, there's that Prince Eugen bunny skin that we got spoiled. Is that Yorktown too? Ooh. All right. They're just in shock. Fair. 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 The PV looks pretty good. Not gonna lie.
何もそれに関してはコメントできないんですけども。
反省してください本当に。
PV looks pretty good.
新規着せ替えの衣装のイメージ PV ということでご覧いただきましたけども、
お兄さんたち大盛り上がりですよ。
もう完全に出来上がってます。
二次会会場が盛り上がる。
なんか聞こえてきますもんね。
笑い声が。
ということで具体的に感想を聞いてみましょうか。お兄さん方動画どうでしたか？
Do we say that was the F4U Corsair? I think that's probably what it is. It looks like it. Do we not have that in Azur Lane already? I mean, we have a Corsair. That's the thing.
これもう完全に視聴
That's
者
the
の方々
interesting part, is I feel like we have a Corsair.
ミラー配信
Mafia man trying not to ascend, actually, though.
このやり方
American beef, that's for sure.
紛れ込んでますね。
That is true, because this is the first American beef that we have going on. Now the voice actress girls do the spit take challenge.
よろしくお願いします。
まずは深川さんからお願いできますか。
Yeah, the Prince Eugen skin looks like it might be a winner. It might be a pretty big winner.
こちらは歴史トン2の着せ替え衣装になります。着せ替え名はふわふわメイドさん。こちらの着せ替えはライ
That
ブ
might be an
2D 仕様と
AU1.
なります。CV は篠田みなみさんです。
確かにそうだね。
もう
All right, so we got Lexington 2's skin here.
サングラスを
Full maid skin here. Honestly, with the pink hair, I feel like she's giving a lot of very Saratoga vibes, which makes fun.
見えた。
見たなこれは C3 の部分かな。多分鏡に映るあそこの透けてる。そうですね。いい色してますか？
いい色してる。
Yeah, I think you guys are probably onto something. The AU1 is probably one of the. It looks pretty spot on, to be honest.
戻さないと
そうですよね。そうですよね。
こっちの方向走ってっちゃうんで
It looks pretty spot on.
待って
はい。
折れますんでまあ実際ね
可愛いな。
動き方
どこが動くんだろう。
最近の
What do we think about this skin, guys? Let's do a poll. You've seen some of these skins, but we really need.
はい。
手に取っていただけると喋り
注目ポイントですよ。
毎度毎度こう観戦のポーズや
And you guys can totally wait to the end while we see some of the new skins, because like they didn't show this skin at all. A lot of the skins they showed yesterday were censored, so you can wait to answer some of these skin questions for the record.
確かに。
You can withhold.
ここに気づいちゃいましたね。
You
タイミングにと言ってます
can withhold.
ちょうどいいタイミング何をしに来たのか。
確かにそうですね。あれ？やっぱ白が見てる部分が。
いやいやいやいや。
こちらの着せ替えはまあ歴史の2の使用まあいわゆる2のこの
It's all right. Well, this one, yeah, I would argue that this skin's okay. I mean, we are technically talking about it's an L2D, so I don't know if they're going to give us a preview of this L2D. It might even be rentable as a L2D made skin
こ
here.
の人たちがすごい
お兄さん方歴史
I don't need to wait. I already know I'm buying multiple skins. I'm pretty confident I'm going to be very interested in that Mecklenburg skin. I don't know. We will see. I might rent it before I make a decision, but I'm probably like 80% of the way to making a decision on the Mecklenburg skin. I saw that on Monday, and that one looked pretty good. So we'll see. You're not sure about this skin. This skin, I think, is. I could see it's okay. This skin's okay. Yeah, it's an L2D right off the bat. We got an L2D, which makes sense because as a UR, it's gonna have a default dynamic animation skin, so they almost have to like upgrade to a L2D. Otherwise, like I don't know.
間違いない。
I don't think this one's for me personally. I think I'll stick to the default, but it looks all right. I hope they give you I hope we get a preview today as well.
現場からは以上です。
No money, so I'll pass off. Yeah. I guess if you have no money, you can easily answer no. That's an easy answer if you have no money. If the interaction is good, then it's an insta buy. Yeah, interactions on LTDs make all the difference, which is why I'm so happy that they do rentables. I think that's a great way to have people like decide whether the interactions are worth it for
では
them.
続いての衣装に行きましょう。
Of course.
続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
All right, we got a Willie D.
こ
Porter.
ちらはウィリアム・デ・ポーターの着せ替え衣装
What?
になります。着せ替え名は破天荒メイドサー
What
ビス。
is in between her
こちらの
legs?
着せ替えはプチモーション仕様
Also,
となります。
is she in a
CV は
phone booth?
みえさんです。
She's over here.
ということでお
She's like half cheerleader girl, half maid outfit. It's like a cheerleader girl with a maid outfit at the for the bottom, and then just like in a phone booth.
そうですね。
Okay, then. Any Agir skin is a must for me. I don't know about a gear skin, but you will certainly have an Agir in private quarters, and that will. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of things to buy in private quarters. They have a ton of stuff for private quarters purchases.
なんかちょっと警察っぽい感じの
単独事故だね。
It's a witch broom. Is it really? Oh, it is a witch broom.
ベルトの部分もこ こ事故になってしまえばいいなってちょっと思いますけれどもね。
She needs Skikin to pick her up. Yeah, that she's calling for a ride.
ファーンってなりそうな感じもしますけれども、このまま上にずり上がりそうなもの
It's a jet broomstick.
魔法がかかってますね。
There is quite a bit of underboob there, Marco. You are not wrong.
あなたの元へ行くんですかね。
I think Willie D will be a dork. I think she will be too. I mean, we saw the barrage where she shoots a torpedo backwards towards your back line. If that torpedo is a friendly fire torp, that would be absolutely hilarious.
すごいスポーティーな格好なんだけど、なんでエプロンをしてるんだっていう。
She's stuck in the past. Where the heck do you find a phone booth these days? I've seen a couple. There's a couple. They're not very common, but I have seen like phone booths. And I've seen a lot more aesthetic phone booths than real ones, but I have seen real ones with working phones. They're not very common. You are totally correct. I think her expressions are giving her the yes. Dorky is probably where she's gonna end up character-wise. She might be a Doctor Who.
続いての衣装に行きましょう。
はい、続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
All right, here's our cowpen skin. We got a mirror, so we got a backside shot for you guys. Full cow outfit. Does this even count as a maid outfit? Like, it's an L2D, by the way, so we'll have full interactions. She's got her cowbell collar. And yeah, okay. They are playing to all of your fetishes, guys. Don't you worry. Does that even count as a maid outfit? This is just like straight lingerie. I guess she has the headpiece. She does have the headpiece, so I sure. We can give it to you, I guess. Yeah, exactly. Because Shino's not alone, yeah. It's a cow bikini. Yeah, exactly. It's an L2D, but not an L2D plus, for the record, so she doesn't get the back half, which, for the record, means it will just be a cheaper skin for you guys, so you probably don't matter too much. Mafia Man is looking very intently into this. I imagine we're gonna spend some time here. We're gonna take a short break here and pause on this cow skin. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Yes, it's a milkmaid. Here's your straight up fetish. Yeah, exactly. Is it a skip? Actually, where is her tail? Does she not have a tail? Does she not have a tail in her base skin? Now I gotta go look. What is her base skin?
撮らせていただきました。
一体どうなってるのか。
I need to go look at. I want to look at the
さあお兄さん方。
JP Twitter has. I think a full.
カウペンスについて言いたいことありますか。
I don't think she actually has a cow tail. Maybe she's cosplaying as it. Maybe she's not a real cowgirl. Maybe she's just like a cosplaying cowgirl. Maybe those horns aren't real. The only reason I say that is I'm looking at her base skin here, and she doesn't have a tail either. Also, her horns got bigger significantly from her base skin to this maid outfit that she has. I'm saying in air quotes. Obviously, you can't see them, but air quotes maid outfit. She's not a real cow. Yeah, she's a fake cow. This is some 2%. This is not whole milk. This is like some 2%. This is like skim milk, guys. It's not whole milk. She has a hairband. Yeah, exactly. It's probably a hairband. She's not a real cowgirl. Yeah, in USS is usually cosplay, so she's probably cosplaying. So Kashino might be the only true cowgirl in the game, and this might be a cosplay cowgirl. Yeah. Being American, she's not a. Yeah, I think that's true. So no tail. Sorry to. Yeah. It's American milk, so fake. What's on the chair? What is on the chair? What am I looking at? Wait, there's not really a chair. Although I do see the milk jug that we saw from her chibi over on the right spilling over. She didn't commit to the full accessories. Oh, it's a collar for Shikiki. I don't know if that's a chair. Is that a chair or just like a table? I don't know. Maybe it's a chair. Actually, yeah, it is a chair because there's the thing. It just doesn't have a backside to it. You're right. It's a chair. It's a collar. Ooh, this is a cute one. I'm like generally somewhat interested. Of course, it's elite. It's an elite destroyer. I'm gonna forget about this ship in a second, but I feel like Clarence Bronston over here, her default skin looking like classic nostalgic 2020 teens anime girl, and then the skin is just like just adorable. It's just a good skin. This is just a solid skin. It's just sad that it's on a elite destroyer. Yeah, this is very nice. Is that a ship? A whip? Sorry, is that a whip, or is that just her playing with her hair? Let me zoom in here. They're censoring quite a bit here. That is a whip. That is not her hair. That is a whip. We have zoomed in, confirmed. So we got a little bit of a whip there. Waifu over meta, exactly. Honestly, best one so far. I like this skin better than Cowpen's. I like this skin better than the Lexington 2 skin. I'm fairly confident I'm gonna go look at the Mecklenburg skin and probably like that one better. But this is just top tier art. This is top tier art. I approve. I approve. Yeah, I'm definitely buying that skin. Shame she's an elite. Yeah, I feel that. I really do. Something is right. Okay, calm down, Isaac. A kinky destroyer. A little kinky. She's got her whip. SM relationship. Yep, it's 100% a whip. Confirmed. It's my favorite. My favorite they've shown so far. All right, they've shown this one. This was on the. They actually showed this one on the Chinese stream. So we got a dynamic motion. This is Pasadena's skin. She's got her long claw nails, or really like there. I do think it's funny that she has like that whole huge honkin' like step up boot on her leg, and then the other shoe she's just like, nope, it comes off. So we have the full fishnet foot aesthetic for those who want it. She actually does the whole bit. She's got the tail, got a pretty long tail there too. But she does the full bit, so the tail is there. I believe there's a Nintendo Switch over there. She's playing her Nintendo Switch, so that's a plus. That's a win for the skin. Bronston is still my top skin so far that they've shown. I believe they have on Twitter the dynamic motion of this. Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. Yeah, anyway, let's see if I can pull up the thing. 'Cause I'm confident they put this on.
こちらあれですね、今体感デバイスが何なのかって話で、きっと尻尾なんだろうな。
Do they have the full motion?
なるほどね。これレベルが
Just
高
when
い
they
話
put
になっ
the
てく
full
る。
motion up.
もう分からせられる準備できてるからっていうことなんだと思う。
Maybe it's on the other Twitter.
ほぐしてやるってことだよね。
そういうことです。
なるほど。
話が早い。いつでも分からせてってことなんだ。
なるほど。
Hold on.
さすが有識者
If not, hopefully they just show it on stream.
そこでそこにきっと。
高塚から指針が。俺iPhone ケース。
Oh no, they just showed the porter. Oh no, they showed it. Here we go. All right, let's pull it up for you guys. So they did show this. This is the. Let's start it from the beginning. All right, so here's the dynamic motion for what they're showing here. There's no like true interactions outside of it. It's just gonna loop this little animation that they're showing right here.
手帳型の紫にして。
期間の間で流行っちまう。
流行っちゃいますね。
手帳型紫。
あと胸の
But
胸
anyway.
の紐がどこに繋がってんのか全然わからない。
左肩の紐が。
そうないの、肩にかかってないのよ。
これ
どうやって支えてるのかわかんない胸を。
It's a cute little aesthetic. Yeah, like I said, still favorite. Definitely going to Bronston, hands down. Bronston's best skin so far. I don't think it'll make it through. I think that Prince Eugen skin probably also will probably beat the Bronston skin because the bunny skin for Prince Eugen probably looks pretty solid. But yeah, anyway, that's that.
もう今更言ってもせんなきことですけど、いつも思ってますけど、この部屋何っていつも。この部屋何の部屋って。
Don't give them idea. Patent issue. Oh gosh. Yeah, the Switch too. The button layout's weird. The color is a little different, but that's 100% supposed to be a Switch. She does have a long tail, that's for sure. Nintendo just called they want their Switch back. Wait, the tail is real? I don't know. I don't think so. I think Pasadena's just cosplaying again. Yeah, that one's just a dynamic motion, not an L2D. Ooh, hello. Hello. Got bunny girl skin. A little bit too lewd for my liking on this one, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I mean, we kind of saw this one in the PV, so fully expected. They did not show this. There. Anyway, for the record, it's Yorktown 2. In case you didn't know, but yeah, for people who wanted back shots and feet, I guess a little lewd, a little too lewd for me. But yeah. Anyway, is this a motion? If I'm reading that right. I don't think they have any actual leaks on this, so anything that they have to show will be... Oh, it's a dual form. Is this a dual form? It's a dual form. All right, they have to show the... This is a dual form. They really have to show an example of this one, I feel like. I hope they do it on stream, but... I understand that there's gonna be more popularity here. I personally, I still like the Bronson skin slightly better, but who knows? It does lack fishnets. That is true. Yeah, this could be a nice expensive 1,600 gems probably. That's what most of the... I think that's the running rate. 1,640 gems is the going rate for dual forms. Tarantino watching the feet. Yeah, I think this is gonna be similar to Soya's. Is she static? No, she should be a dual form, but I really hope they show it. Like the Shimato skin. The Shimato skin was actually pretty solid. I think that was a pretty solid one. The left foot looks wrong. I don't know. I mean, it looks... Interesting. I don't know. I don't know enough about feet anatomy to tell you. It didn't stand out to me as a... overtly wrong to me on first glance, but maybe. No, I don't got enough for dual forms. Yeah, dual forms are expensive, man. The Soya skin. Are you talking? You're talking about the Ninja Soya skin. You must be. You must be talking about Ninja Soyas. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's UR gear, just an SR gear. All right, we knew this one. We knew this one was coming. No shock here. I like her knife though. I like her like complete. What I'd say, her just like complete like. I don't know. Her aesthetic is pretty nice. This is a good maid. Like this is a maid skin. Okay, just taking notes. Whatever that Cowpens thing is, y'all can like it, and that's totally fine. And but that is not a maid skin. That is like a bikini lingerie cow, whatever. That just this is a maid skin for the record. So yeah, this is Birmingham. I think it's adorable. I think Birmingham skins are awesome, actually. Like a lot of Birmingham has a free swimsuit skin that looks pretty good too. But this is a good maid skin for Birmingham. I'm a fan. We are still in Bronson as our favorite skin of the day. So yeah, maid plus knife equals Sakia. Yeah, this is a Sheffield approved skin. That is for certain. Definitely Sheffield approved. No doubt. No doubt. Certainly. Yeah, this is a good skin. Solid. Unfortunately, it's just a static. I think that's the only downside that you're going to have about this one. Is just static. Birmingham reference of getting stabbed. Yeah. Yeah, this skin isn't going to outsell any of the previous skins, let's be honest here. Totally right. That is totally right. But it's because it's a static skin for an old existing ship that is an elite. I guess so, like, not particularly. Yes, 100%. There's a lot of reasons it's going to probably undersell. Like, that Yorktown skin will bring so much more money for Azur Lane than the maid skin. I'm just saying, that is a maid skin. It's got Sheffy's seal of approval. All right, we got new skins. These are coming on Christmas. You guys want a Christmas present? All right, here's our Christmas present. Prince Eugen coming for Christmas. So that's coming tomorrow. Those skins are the ones coming tomorrow. And then the following skins are going to be the ones that come. All right, we got Prince Eugen as an L2D plus. This one was the one that they kind of spoiled on the stream site. Like I said, I hope at the end of all this they'll do their. What has she got in her hand? Oh, she's got her drink. She's got a drink. Looks like scotch. She's got a full bar over there. They're just like, yeah, Germans drink. That's what you got. You guys drink. Yes, BBL Prince Eugen, certainly, maybe. Yeah, this skin, I think, of all the skins so far, I think this skin will sell the most. I want to look at, I feel like I want to look at, the Prince Eugen. I want to look at some of the other skins for Prince Eugen and see if, why is the wiki so slow right now? Try the fandom for some reason. No, that's not what I want. I want the wiki. It's just really slow. All right, well, we'll come back to that in a second. I don't know if the wiki is down or just having issues. But G-Man, welcome. Good to see you, man. Yes, take my money. Yes, this is. I think. Honestly, I'm gonna give it to this one. All right, this skin takes it from Bronson. We can stop talking about Bronson being my favorite skin. Prince Eugen takes it so far. So this is my favorite skin so far that they've shown. It's a little bit on the looter side, but it's not too bad in the base form. I fully expect that the interactions of this skin are going to be full Gooner. I mean, she's even got even on the yeah, the interactions, no way. Did they get bigger? Almost certainly. We have plenty of inflation here. That's for sure. Take my wallet. Okay. So the shopping list is Lexington, Yorktown, Eugen. Okay, that's a good shopping list. Picking out the highbrow stuff, man. All the expensive stuff. You picking out the highbrow stuff. L2D Plus are nice, but most of them feel like two different unfinished L2Ds talking about animations. Well, I always feel like the dynamic animation backside of an L2D is kind of like a waste. Like, it's just like something to upsell you. It can't be. Maybe I'm wrong. The Shimato one's actually just a really solid skin, so I probably actually just want to take that back immediately, but. Sometimes it feels weird. You're like, well, I always want to see the dynamic animation over the L2D over the dynamic animation plus part, but who knows? Men of Culture Unite. Okay, there's some rice. Yes. Did her cake get bigger? Probably. Yes, looks like it. Ooh, is this Golden Liu? All right, we got Golden Liu. Everyone was very excited for this. She even has a golden shower head. Golden Liu over here with her golden shower head. This is not a maid skin. Also, does she have she has a Dutch, like, tramp stamp tattoo over there, it looks like. No, I guess it's not tramp stamp, because that's the other side, but this is L2D Plus as well. This was totally expected, because they're basically doing all the PR skins during this event, and like we knew Mecklenburg, and they showed Mecklenburg and Vittorio Converti on the Chinese stream, and we are like, they're not going to do the other three? No way. So yes, totally expected that they would do all 5 of there, and the monkey over there is just having a full-on seizure at this Golden Liu over here. Full-on monkey seizure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a womb tattoo. That's actually right. It's basically a womb tattoo. Dude, what are they doing at that monkey? I don't know. He's out for the count. He's having a full-on nosebleed seizure over there. Insta buy for you, Marco. Marco, you buy like everything though. This is an L2D plus as well, if I didn't mention. Yeah. Yostar over here trying to, I guess Manju makes the skins, but Manju over here trying to make their end of year quotas. They're trying to milk, quite pun intended, milk every last cent for Azur Promelia release. I think, I don't know, putting a lot of effort to make those year-end financial target goals. It looks like here. Take my wallet. Neurons activated. I'd be like the monkey if I was there. You are there. You're watching. You are literally there. Of course, it's still considered a skin. 90% skin to be precise. That's a good one. I like that one. It's the Promelia budget. Yeah, exactly. I'm already planning on buying 7 skins. My gems. Your poor gems. Lexington, Pens, Eugen, Lion, Mackie, Yorkie, Pasadena so far. Wait, Lion skin. I don't remember a Lion skin from the Chinese server or Chinese stream, but there might be. I have seen that our buy skin percentage is creeping up here with Golden Liu. So this looks like a stream chat favorite right now. Actually, yeah, I want everyone in chat to in chat to date which skin is your favorite so far. I think my favorite so far is Prince Eugen, followed by Bronson. But if you guys want to show, like, you can even do like your top 3 if you want. If you want your top 3, go ahead. Or you can technically wait if you want to see some others. Like I said, we know Mecklenburg skin's coming. I think that's going to be a really solid skin. But yeah. Dimitri skin left? Yeah, we need Dimitri. Wait, what about Kansas? Don't they have Kansas? Oh, Lion equals Golden Leon, not Lion. Okay, that makes so much more sense. I was like, Lion didn't get a skin that I know of. Maybe I totally just zoned out on Monday, but I didn't see a Lion skin. But Golden Leon. Here we go. Here's the Mecklenburg skin. She's an L2D plus. This is my favorite skin. If I'm gonna probably test it out. Depending on what we test, I think there's a decent chance that this skin comes in. We're keeping up with the whip theme. This is not a maid. This is 100% not a maid. I know she has her headband, but this is literally just a dominatrix. Like, this is just a dom. This is just dommy mommy. Like, anyway, Mecklenburg skin looks good. We'll see what the interactions look like. You know, she's got a really good dynamic base skin. So if it doesn't meet the standards and, you know, to be worth spending all the much on gems, that's fine. But so far, Mecklenburg favorite skin. Lisa look very dommy. Rip wallet. Mecklenburg is so beautiful. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Mecklenburg. I've been since they announced her back in July. So, and then yeah, even her kit looks good, and I think she's gonna be really powerful. I have a Mecklenburg gun now, so that's exciting to get to use. Headband is all you need to be a maid. Apparently, it's basically, you don't need any clothes underneath the headband. It's headband, and then literally you can just be butt naked, and it still counts as a maid skin. I hate this event. I'm gonna be broke. Sorry, Ravens. Is Mecklenburg asking for it? Oh boy. Reminds me of that FGO character. There's a couple. I feel like it reminds me of a couple of VTubers too. Your wallet is in danger. Yes, it is. Yep, it's another L2D plus. They're going hard here. So the last one, we went a little light on skins for our last major event, but they come hard for the last the end of the year here. They've come in pretty hard for a lot of skins. Yep, there's a lot of L2D plus. There's that dual form up there that we had as well. A lot of skins. All right, my top 3 so far: Mecklenburg 1, Prince Eugen 2, Bronson 3. That's my top 3. You're into Dami Mommy, or don't you? I don't know about that, but I do like that skin. Thank you, Star Chest, for the €2 donation. I appreciate it. Oh, hello. Another bunny skin. So we have a dynamic motion skin. So not an L2D plus, guys. We've gotten off the L2D plus streak here, which is probably for the best. For our wallets, guys. For our wallets, it's for the best. Trust. Trust. So anyway, this is Kansas. Remember when I was saying they're going to do all the PR ships? This is Kansas. We obviously missing Kansas. So they've shown Mecklenburg. They've shown Golden Leon. This is Kansas. We know what Vittorio Converti looks like from the Chinese stream, but I'm sure they'll send that next. So we're just waiting on Dmitry Donskoy to finish out the batch. Or maybe Donskoy just gets left out. I'm not sure. Yep, this is Kansas. Yep, Kansas bunny. Honestly, she looks very much like, she gives like New Jersey vibes a little bit. But definitely much bigger hips than New Jersey. Although I can't get that when they had the New Jersey event this year. They're just like they had an EN voice actress for New Jersey, which is actually really cool. They had an EN voice actress for New Jersey, and they had like a VTuber version of her on the actual ship New Jersey itself, which was really cool. And she's just like making her stern joke. I was like, oh gosh, stern joke. But anyway, yeah, she looks very much like Kansas, but she's got a bigger stern. And depending which to drink, the liquor or the milk. Honestly, I feel like the bunny skin girl are pretty good too. We got bunny skins and we got maid skins today. So no, well, I was gonna say no swimsuits. But some of these look like swimsuit skins. This might be supposed to be a bunny girl skin, but it's pretty. I guess it's not swimsuit skin because she basically has like leggings on, but or whatever. But yeah. Anyway. That stern. Oh yeah. Looks like New Jersey gave Kansas some tips. Yeah, of course. Kansas is actually interesting because she just has 4 fires, but yeah. Pretty sure no one else got your joke. I get it. Don't you worry. We're making fun of the Chiefs. I'm okay with that. This skin's okay. This is not like a super excited skin for me, but I'm happy Kansas gets a skin. I think all PR ships should get a skin within the year that they're released, and this is perfect. 6 months later, you've probably worked pretty hard. You might have all of the PR ships at this point now. So now that you have them, you can have skins for them, especially for your favorites. The Yorktown voice actress is looking at the skins. Ooh, what is this? All right, is that Donskoy? All right, Donskoy skin. We're taking a shot of that. We've seen we've seen Vittorio Converti. She's not new, but the Donskoy skin is there. Did Donskoy get debuffed? Do we have deflation here? Did Donskoy get debuffed? I don't know. You let me know, chat. What do you think? The Donskoy is cute. That's for sure. Yep, there's the rest of the PR skins. Actually, the Kuniberti is really cute too. Honestly, I like the Kuniberti skin better than the. These are both statics, though, right? Yeah, these are both static skins, sadly, but I do like the Kuniberti skin just a tiny bit better than our Bronson skin from earlier. I just like the fact that she's in a cat girl outfit, and we literally have a cat toy. Like the perspective of the skin is you are the commander using a cat toy, and she's literally playing on your cat toy. So it's cute. Yeah, it's Cunny. Yeah, sure, it's Cunny. Cunny Berti. Yep. Don't squay ain't big. I just woke up and found Golden Liu L2D plus skin. Yeah, we've been having some good skins here. The Prince Eugen skin also got shown. There's a lot of good skins that have been shown today. A lot that I've liked, but also a lot that are just total gooner that are going to sell a ton. A lot of those are separated, to be honest. Golden Liu's skin is going to be a really spicy skin, that's for sure. And the Golden Liu skin was a plus, right? And there was the other one that was dual form. I'm already losing. Yeah, the AL wiki is down right now. I was looking at it and I was trying to get into it to look up some stuff, and I think it's down. I think the servers are down for the Wikipedia, or not Wikipedia, the Azur Lane wiki, which is crazy. Total Gooner victories. There's actually some non-Gooner stuff in here that's winning. Oh, is this Plymouth? Who is this? Well, guys, if you wanted milk, you got it. So we have, a gear pouring liquor on herself, and here we have her pulling in milk. I think this is Goichen, actually, not Plymouth. I think this is the French light cruiser Goichen. Didn't recognize her at first, but yeah, it's just confirming, but that's what that looks like in terms of yeah, that's Goichen. So she goes from her full I don't know, wizard sorceress outfit to, I don't know, baby milk. Just full milk skin, I guess. Sure. It is a dynamic motion. This, I guess, is real stretching with the maids still, but I don't know what maids you guys have been seeing, but just full on, just straight bra. But sure. You need like 8,000 to 10K, 11K gems. No, this is not Plymouth, mommy. This is Goichen. Guichen, which is, or however, the French people in the audience are probably cringing very hard, but the French light cruiser, she came out relatively recently. Yeah. Okay, Google Images says Dimitri didn't get debuffed because she looks flat in her base skin. That's fine. Sure. Yeah, it's the French witch. The French witch changed into a French milkmaid. Hey, now she has the outfit. Kind of wish they kept the witch stick while adding the maid. I agree. Isaac, that's a really good point. I really wish they would have kept the witch thing. What does she have in her? What is on her finger? What is that on her? I guess it's on our left, but on her right hand. What is that on her finger? I can't even tell. Plymouth having one skin is criminal. That's pretty standard for a lot of the priority research ships. Solid milk skin. It's just a baby milk skin. She got a flan there. Oh, she's got a baby. Oh my gosh, she has a baby rattler. Okay, so she went full on, like, from witch to just like baby monitor. Actually, now that you mention it, she literally has like the hanging hearts from the ceiling that look like one of those spinners you put above a crib. Like, when you put like a jingly thing above a crib that just like spins and like make, I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, full baby skin. Making me uncomfortable, man. Yes, it's a baby rattle. Okay, sure. Baby rattle, baby bottle with milk. We're just apparently wasting it all by pouring it on ourselves. And then flan, like side flan over here. That's our baby food, is the flan, apparently. Whipped cream and sherry. I don't want to be a baby. Marco, you are baby now. Yeah, it's a nanny skin. It feels like a nanny skin. All right, so Goichen, I do wish she would have kept her witch aesthetic from her base skin. I agree. We'll see. Okay, they show this one on stream. We knew about this one. This is the Otto. This is Otto von Otto, for those of you who get the reference. For those of you who don't, it's fine. We got I hope you like leather. That's all I'm saying. We got some bondage leather here. Like I said, this one they showed. This is a dynamic motion skin that they showed on the Chinese live stream. So yeah, yeah. That feeling when Manju is hitting the weird fetishes. Yeah, yep. I think that's most of the direction that Hawk was talking about when he decided he was going to step away from Azur Lane. That's for sure. Yep, there's a lot of cake here. We got a bakery, full bakery here. This is totally a maid skin, guys. Guys, she's got the maid headset. She's totally a maid skin. This is not a leather BDSM bondage skin. That's totally not what it is. You're probably buying this as well as Marco. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Oh, she's the only one that didn't drop for you? That sucks. At some point, she'll be rerun. That won't be too bad. Dare I say the worst skin? Low-key mid AF. Yeah, mid AF, I think, is probably where I'd put this. I don't know if I could say it's the worst skin, but definitely very mid. Definitely hitting a specific, very targeted demographic. It's hitting that one little fetish group of the player base. And yeah, Otto is panicking a bit there, yeah. It's a Dami Mommy and Milk event. There is some Dami Mommy, there's some Milkmaid, and there is some Bunny Girls. So we have a little bit of yeah, the infantilization fetish is a little weird. But you know, you could say that about most of these. The feet fetishes or anything. But yeah, skin is not for you. Yeah, not for me either. This is a hard pass on this skin for me, but somebody out there is gonna buy it. And as I said that, literally the next comment in my chat, I'm buying this skin. This is the Russian girl, like how do I say? I'm gonna butcher how you say this. Is it like Kruby? But Bunny Girl skin. Also, does she have a bandage on her bunny ear? You know that this is a outfit. She literally put a bandage on her, like, bunny. Yeah, it's Kubiev Shev. I'm concerned. She has a bandage on her bunny ears, and she has a bandage on her stuffed teddy bear. We got a lot of bandages here. I used to buy almost every skin for every banner. I'm down to 2 to 3 skins a banner now. Yeah, I usually am picking out one skin a banner is usually what I'm going for right now. Largely because a lot of them don't speak to me, but I'm usually at 1 skin a banner. I technically, if you count O skins, I'm more than that. Especially lately, because they literally hit my 2 desired O skins last UR event. They had Amagi and Ulrich von Houten, which were my 2 desired O skins, and I was like, they did them in the same day. Crazy. I'm curious if we get O skins today. I think that's something we could potentially get on this stream is an O skin announcement. Maybe the bunny ears got battle damage, which explains the bandage. Maybe, I don't know. I only get the non-lewd ones. I mean, yeah, there's a level, right? It's a spectrum. There's all of them to some extent have some elements, I feel like. Well, okay, we knew about this one. Bismarck 2. All right, what I'm interested here is in the Chinese server, you can get this skin by buying a necklace. And so you have to buy a necklace and then you'll get a code and you can get this skin. But Bismarck 2, I'm not sure how they're going to do this. So this is only a dynamic motion skin for the record. But Bismarck 2, I'm interested. I think, are we just going to be able to straight buy it? I think we're just going to be able to straight buy it for gems. We did see this skin, like I said, on the stream, Chinese stream on Monday. Like I said, in China, you have to buy a necklace to get a code to buy the skin. But like I said, they might just straight give this to us as a something you can buy for global, because we can't go buy Chinese merch. And so anyway.
この入り方は撮影の時しかしない入り方。
Yeah, this is the pendant skin or whatever, the necklace. But I don't think they're gonna tie that for us. This. All right, we're not gonna lie, we're not pulling any punches. This is a loot skin, but I feel quality here, right? It feels quality. We're not trying to play around with some kink or some weird like maid. Did you just say it's a bathroom skin? Totally is. She's in the tub. I mean, I don't know who wears a towel in your tub. She's literally like wearing, it looks like she's wearing a towel in the tub. I don't know, whatever. But it's a good skin. The quality looks good. We're not trying to fake our way into any fetishes. It's just a little lewd. We're in the bathtub watching her take a bathtub, but it's attractive. It's a good skin. If you're a Bismarck 2 fan or a Bismarck fan, because technically Bismarck and Bismarck 2 can share skins, so if you want to put this on your regular Bismarck, you can. It's a good solid skin. Is it lewd? It's just Z in a bathtub, which could be lewd, but it's good. It's a good skin. I'm actually, I like this skin better, and I'm more appreciative of something like this than even the Yorktown 2 skin, like the one where they're just like ass shot in your face, even though it's a bunny girl skin. Like this one looks better and more classy to me. Yeah, it's like a tasteful lewd. It's like fine. Yeah. Don't kink shame Zui. She wants her bath towel in the tub. It's fine. She can have bath towel in the tub. It is not an L2D, which is because it's technically tied to a pendant purchase. So yeah. All right. We're not all incels here. That's for sure. Yeah. This is done fine. I have no problem with this one. And if you want to have a basic Bismarck, there's other good Bismarck skins that you can use that are less lewd. But if you're into that, it's a good solid skin for you. Nice and tasteful. It is some Bismarck bathwater, that's for sure, guys. You guys are buying some Bismarck bathwater. Watch that be the thing you have to buy to get. Somebody out there, I hope. Okay, here we go. We got the actual, we get to see these full screen. I'm turning chat off so I can see this full screen here. All right, just want to see what we got. So we got Lexington 2's L2D here. I'm sure this will be a rental. Almost positive this will be. I'm sure we'll get 3 rentals for Wave 1 and 3 rentals for Wave 2. So hopefully 6 different rentals. We have so many things to cover and like so many L2Ds to actually like inspect. All right, here we go. The cow pens. Oh boy. Just gonna sit here in silence. All right, we got the baby bottle again. More infantilization again, but sure, baby bottle. Sure. Okay, guys. JP chat's going crazy too. The chair is see-through. I didn't even notice that before. The chair was so see-through that I didn't even notice that there was a chair there before. That's hilarious. All right, well, that's a me problem. Yeah, it's been there the whole time. I just didn't notice it. All right, here we go. Yorktown 2, bunny skin. This is the one that is... All right, so... I mean, that's a lot of effort to get the legs spread there. Not gonna lie, for the animators. Her hands are very small compared to her ass. It's a very... very interesting ratio there, hand to ass. This skin, she's got a full BBL. That's totally right, but it's fine. This is a good skin. She got some inflation also. That's fine, I guess. But this is a solid one. She's given a lot of Agir vibes here. This reminds me a lot of that really popular Agir skin that they had a couple years ago. I feel like cute, adorable. It's on the looter end. That's fine. Oh my gosh, yeah, this skin. This skin, though. Is this the one that's... This is an LGD+. Yep. Is that soap? Are we instead of fog, we're just using soap? That's fine. I guess it's more aesthetic. We got the full womb tat. We got the golden shower head. We could say it's a golden shower head. There's a couple different references there. I'm sure they will make them all on all of the sites, the hentai sites. This skin, I'm most interested here. Oh, that's adorable. That face is adorable. We're a little bit tight on the straps there, but you got the whip. I'm renting this skin if it's available and whatnot. Interesting earpiece though for her earring. She's only got one on the one side of her elf ears. Like she doesn't have it on her right side, just on the left, on her left, our right. All right, so those are at least what we showed. The monkey is very happy. The monkey is very happy. He is applauding. What do you think, chat? Are we applauding? 75% of you have said that we're going to buy a skin. I'm going to end the poll there because I'm pretty sure that's most of the skins we just covered. Mecklenburg is so cute. Mecklenburg's adorable. No Christmas this year, I guess. Yeah, guys, your Christmas present is literally just skins. Didn't AHL have a problem with liquor on skins? They did have a couple skins that were canceled, or not canceled, but like banned last January. But they've all been re-added for Black Friday. So they only had like a 11-month ban, 10-month ban, something like that. But yeah, they're back. Isn't that monkey from Toy Story 3? I don't remember, but maybe. Marco's applauding, so that's good. No Saratoga skin, that is true. This is my real Christmas here. Yeah, exactly. More animation in York skin. Monkey neurons. Yeah, exactly. Monk brain. Guys, we've returned to Monk. They're insulting us with their... Yeah, the Mecklenburg voice is adorable. The face is adorable. We're a little lewd on the whip, Dommy Mommy, but I don't think they lean too hard into it based on the initial animations they showed. It doesn't look like they leaned super hard into it, so it looks cool. The ban drove demand, as it does. Yeah, as you restrict supply, even though the supply is like infinite because it's just bits, it's just infinite pictures. Technically, restrict supply. Yeah. Got some FOMO there. There's a lot of FOMO on those skins, that's for sure. Especially the Napoli skin. And the Shinano skin. Yeah, where are O skins though? Actually though, I know we had 3 O skins for the Japanese anniversary only like 3 months ago, but like we need some O skins. This is a UR event. I don't need 3. Just give me 1. Give me 1 O skin, please. We got a retrofit, which I'm happy with. The Mari retrofit, I'm very excited about. And I just want 1 O skin. Give me 1 O skin, guys, please. Mecklenburg got a little thick. I don't know if she got too inflated. I don't think they inflated her too much. I gotta have to look by side if I really to make a comment, and the wiki's down. Yeah. Also, I'm looking at their background shelf, and I quite literally have some of those things in their background. Like, I don't have the monkey, that's for sure, but I have some of those things literally sitting in my own place of residence. Yeah, an O skin would be really nice. I hope they drop an O skin at us right here. They haven't said they're done yet, but they look like they're moving on. I'm still not buying any skins unless I win the lottery. All right, here we go. All the skins. This is wave 1 here. Just clipping all of these so we have reference to them. All right, Yorktown 2 is the... I couldn't remember which was the LTD Plus and which one was the dual form. Yorktown 2 is the dual form, so that's going to be the expensive one. So yeah, we got a dual form, and then Wave 2 is here. The Wave 2 looks a lot better than me, just because I actually really like a lot of those PR skins. A lot of the PR skins look very, very solid to me. Golden Liu, not so much, but I'm sure Golden Liu might be one of the top selling skins of the event. I wouldn't be shocked if it was. I think Mecklenburg's going to be up there. I think Prince Eugen is actually going to win, and I think Yorktown 2 is an option here. All right, here we go. The rentals. So rentals are going to be Yorktown 2, Cowpens and Lexington 2. That makes total sense to me. full expectation here. That's great. I'm happy that those are the rentals. Let people work with those interactions, see if those interactions make or break those skins. LTDs and dual forms are more expensive. Dual forms the most expensive skin that you can buy. So allowing people to kind of play around with those are great. Duels on this back half. Let's see. Yes, Mecklenburg gets a... Okay, that's it. So Mecklenburg and Prince Eugen both have rentals for week 2 of skin drops. And I will 100% rent both of them and see if I'm going to buy them. Perfect. Those are the two when I watch the skin that I would be interested in purchasing. So we're going to rent those and see if they're worth it. Those are the two maybes, so I'm very glad they picked those. And Golden Liu, even though it's not a maybe for me, it will be definitely a maybe for a lot of other people, so I'm glad they put that in there too for other people to rent. They're rerunning these skins, by the way, so this is last year's December UR event. I really, really like the eyes that are sitting on the dynamic motion skin that they have there for Z52. But yeah, they're bringing back these skins. Those top 3 were all bans. No, sorry, the Admiral Nakamov wasn't banned, and I was shocked because I cannot believe you banned the Napoli skin, but not the Admiral Nakamov skin. Anyway, yeah, the top 3 there are all bans, but yeah, bringing those back. Bringing back that other Yorktown 2 skin. I actually have that Yorktown 2 skin, which is why I don't think I'm going to be getting that dual form. It's not the only reason why, to be honest. There's others. But they're bringing back... Although, is that Yorktown 2 only a dynamic motion? I guess it is. Is it? Or is that mislabeled? I don't remember. I have this skin and I don't remember. A lot of reruns. Alright, so we're basically running a bunch of events here. A lot of stuff getting rerun here. F you, Google, I guess. I'm gonna buy 20k gems. Yeah, actually, though. The Azur Lane Promelia funds are low. Yeah, guys. Azur Promelia, after all these delays and dev changes, need extra money. So they're printing all the skins over here. Batch 2 is awesome rent choice, actually, though. All 3 of those, I think, are great rental choices for options. Very good choices, I think, by the game, so... what is this? Hello? What is this? Hold on a second. I'm just screenshotting it. We'll come back. So this is for the duration of the event. Is this just a lucky box? What is this?
ビスマルクなどの復刻着せ替えがランダムで一つ入手できる内容になっています。どちらの福袋もですね、着せ替えのほかアイテムやダイヤなんかもセットになってまして、販売期間は12月18日の木曜メンテナンスから2026年の1月7日水曜日。
Yeah, this is the lucky bag. 2 for 1 sale. Unfortunately, the 2 LTDs they pick for their lucky bag are the ones I don't want. Oh gosh, I was just thinking as I looked, I said, as I looked, I was thinking if the next one 2 for 1 sale is Prince Eugen and Mecklenburg. I don't think I'll do that, but if the other one, if it was a double sale for Prince Eugen and Mecklenburg, I think they could have got me into getting that Prince Eugen, because I think it's pretty, I think I'm like 80% of the way there on Mecklenburg. I think I'm like 50% of the way there on Prince Eugen. But if they grouped them together and gave a lucky box deal there for those 2, I might have bitten. That's just me. Of course, someone else out there is super excited that they got a 2 for 1 on those 2. So yeah. Azur Promelia might have been something to do with the way Azur Lane's quality control in terms of island planner. That is speculation, but it wouldn't shock me if, because they moved their best dev people over to that game, that we had some issues. It wouldn't surprise me, definitely. Ooh, is this a double ring pack that we're getting? Oh gosh, more to spend. Yeah, there will be in there. It'll be in there, definitely, sure. Just not a 2 for 1 deal. All right, where's my O skin? Come on, guys. I don't know what the comp will be, but yeah, we got a ring pack, so more things to buy.
続いてはこちらになります。
Hey, thank you so much, PS2 Turtle. Thank you for the donation. The AL Meta Mecklenburg Fund. Yes, I definitely need the Mecklenburg Fund. That is, we're starting here a little dry on our fund. TRY. That's one I don't encounter too much here. But yeah, Turkish lira, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. We have a Turkish ship today. One of the ships that dropped today was actually a Turkish ship, so that was interesting. But anyway, I appreciate the donation. What is this? Let me just screenshot this before they come out of the list, and then I'm slow. I'm slow, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, this is a free skin. This is the free skin for Hammond. Free skin for Hammond. Free skin. Let's go. Alright. So at least one of the skins is free, guys. And I would argue this is a maid outfit. I mean, they got a lot. They're showing a lot of tummy, but this is well, I guess actually it's less maid and more like restaurant server, but I guess that's maid. I don't know. Because of maid cafes, they blend in Japan. Between maid cafes, it's like, are you a server or are you a maid? Well, it's like both. She's at a diner. She's quite literally at a diner. She's got roller skates. She's at a roller diner. And then this is, I think, just a free ship you get. This is one of those little boxes that they give you an SR for new players, so that's fine. Hammond for free! Yeah, she's still tsundere. We're still tsundere, and yeah, it's diner service. 1950s kind of theme there, although it's kind of mixed with, 2020 maid cafe. Exactly. It's a waitress. Yeah, it's like a maid waitress slash 1950s diner, roller diner slash maid cafe. What is this? Parallel. Oh, a rerun. Yorktown 2 rerun? Is that what we're looking at? Is this looking at a Yorktown 2 rerun? Hold on a second. What do we have here? Oh, it's permanent, not a rerun. It's a permanent implementation. So this is going to be added to War Archives. Okay, War Archives add here. And then this one is this a rerun? This might be a rerun. タイミング合わせて復刻予定ということなので、こちらもですね、ぜひね、チェックいただければと思います。こちらの開催期間は1月14日。Yeah, it's a permanent archive. And then this one is a limited time event. This is a rerun. So we're rerunning the Stars event, or what is it, Sea of Stars, or whatever they call that. That's not a major event, it's a minor event. What is this? The art on this is really cool. Who is this? Wait a second. What am I looking at here? But this is cool art. はい、続いてはですね、交流宿舎の最新情報となります。3D コンテンツの交流宿舎にですね。Also, are they giving us news about what's happening with Slow Ahead? Because Slow Ahead should be coming pretty soon. All right, we knew about a gear, although they gave us this outfit. They have an event called Starting from Zero, the Demon King's Revenge is scheduled for release. So that's what that was. I'm not sure exactly what that means. They don't have a date. They didn't have a date on that either. It looks like Jade. Is that a Jade collab? I'm not sure. In-game secret. I'm actually really curious. Are you okay, Ellen? You sound shocked. I don't know. Yeah, it's Jade. All right, so we have outfits. This is we're just showing a little bit more of the gear, private quarters, 3D room or whatever. But I know some of you were looking for a gear skin, but you got a Prince Eugen skin instead, and you got a gear in the private quarters. Man, I really want a 2D Azur lane game. I just want Private Quarters to be its own separate thing. Like, go make that its own game. Like, get rid of those assets, make its own separate game. It's fine. But I know that they have just so many downloads of Azur lane. It's easier for uptake to, like, get interest if they keep them together. It's just a little annoying. Zero to Hero rerun? Is that what that is? Is that Zero to Hero? All right, here we go. We have, this is actually new shots of this, but yes, this is going to be the next version of Project Identity 3.0, I guess, if you want to say it. So we have a new daughter to raise, apparently. So if you were missing any urge to daughter raise, that's fine.
それではここで改めて X キャンペーンのご案内です。その前に宮城さん、もう一つお知らせがある。
I think I spelled Hammond wrong.
こちらご覧ください。
Hammond.
はい。
Oh, they're moving fast. All right, lyrics.
新規のキャラクターソングの公開が決定いたしました。
Hold on a second. Is this a music video? Do we have a music video for this event? Are we going to play this music video for this event? In commemoration of Lexington 2, they have a character songs and music videos coming soon. Yeah, by Umi Shiono. I think that's how you pronounce that. Umi Shiono. So we got a music video coming for the event, it looks like, or maybe like shortly after the event. That's super cool. Explorer, time to go back to being a single dad. All right, now they're doing the giveaway on Twitter. All right, this gives me a chance to like catch up on things. You haven't even finished raising the first daughter of ID. I think I raised the first one, but I haven't raised the second one. So anyway, all right. So I'm like still really interested in this version. Like they showed this on they showed this. I'm a little bit like, what is that event? Still a little bit confused. Oh, hello. Are they putting this on vinyl? Guys, they're putting this. Ooh, it's a signed vinyl of the song. That's what it was. That's the giveaway. Okay, so I didn't notice that when they talked about that earlier, so I apologize. But a signed vinyl, that's super cool. I hope that vinyl's for sale. If this song is a bop and that vinyl's for sale, that's super cool. Lexington 2 is maybe not my favorite girl to put on that vinyl, but it makes sense because it's her song for her event. So it makes sense. But if that's a trend, I would be interested in buying, if they do exclusive music videos for, or music, at least songs for UR events, and like and they put them on vinyl and they put the art on the vinyl, like that is a collector's item I would be potentially interested in if I really like the song and I really like the ship that's on that event. So anyway, that's a good, I think that's a really good new idea for sales. It's a signed frisbee. It could be a signed frisbee. You could just turn your vinyl into frisbees. That is totally fine. For those who don't have a vinyl player, you can totally turn it into a record player or whatever. You can totally turn it into the signed frisbee. When did they announce the Guam rerun? I didn't see them announce Guam rerun today, but I think, didn't they do that on the last one? Yeah, it's cool. I'm really excited. AL music's generally pretty good. All right, DL site. They actually showed this on Twitter. So anyway, we're moving into more of the merch section of the stream. So I assume no O skins, which makes me a little sad, but that's fine. DL site is ASMR stuff. It's dropping today. Did it drop today? I think it did drop today actually already. I think they announced this on Twitter, so they're just recapping a drop on Twitter that they already have. It's fine. Let's see if we can find 8th anniversary art collection book. That makes sense to me. Oh, they actually, for the record, they showed the other side of the Yorktown skin. So while they're talking about the art collection here, I'm just going to pull this up just so you can see it. But this is the other side. So this is, they showed this side on stream, right? And they showed this is the L2D portion of the thing, but this is like the other side of that skin as well. So just showing that while we're looking here on the stream.
ここからはですね、アズルレン特製グッズの紹介タイムに入っていきたいんですが、このパートはですね、頼れるお兄さんたちにバトンを渡して
Isn't the oath at the end of the streams? Not for JP. They do them at the end of the streams for English streams generally, but JP streams, this team tends to put them at in that previous section. So I doubt they'll put them at the end of the stream, but they might. That's usually an EN thing. This is a mouse pad? What is this? Yep, it's an Opie mouse pad. Yep, I even heard it. Opie mouse pad though. 30,800 yen. What is that? What is that? What does that look like? So 30. So for those who are in US dollars, that's basically like 200 bucks. So we got a $200 mouse pad for Prince. So yeah, if your wallet wasn't hurt enough, then here you go. You can go buy a very expensive mouse pad that you literally probably can't functionally use very easily. There we are. We're doing full Opie mouse pad. All right, here we go. The team has to go to work. They have to, get off their, tangerines and beer and actually go to work and play with the Opie mouse pad. That is 200. That is definitely not a Cowpan's mouse pad. That is true. I'm sure that they didn't want to. Oh, they're talking about the mole. Of course, they made sure to put the mole in the mouse pad. Very sure. Yeah, the Opie squad forever. Exactly. It's a big mouse pad. That is true. Yep. They did show the putting ring on a hand part oath near the start of the stream, but that may have just been a reference to the 2 ring pack that's going to be on sale. You're not wrong, they did. We'll see. I will be here till the end of the stream, so we'll see if they add anything at the end. I'm just saying they traditionally don't, so I would not expect a no skin at this point, but I could be pleasantly surprised, and I have been before. It is a hard job. Yeah, it's a really hard job for them over here, guys. I don't know if I could do this job. I don't know if I could do their job. The holy zoom. Yeah, exactly. Oh, ReZero gets the new stuff. I'm actually more excited for the next wave of Azur Lane and Weiss Schwartz because I think ReZero is... Why do I call it ReZero? That's the anime. I mean Rebirth. It's called Rebirth. It's not called ReZero. Anyway, back to it. I don't like Rebirth as a game very much. I like Weiss Schwartz better, so I'm more excited for Wave 2 of Weiss Schwartz. Wave 2 of Weiss Schwartz came out in Japan. It's going to come out in English at some point. Maybe they'll have a Wave 3. They have plenty of content to go through. But anyway, Rebirth for You is getting a new one. All right, so we get new treasures here, custom arts. I don't like most of these custom arts. I think almost all these arts are lower quality than in-game. I'm trying to look through all of them. There are 9 of them here, but I think all of them are lower than I like. The leftmost one actually is probably my favorite, although it's very much distinctly not Azur Lane aesthetic, which is fine. Not everything has to be Azur Lane aesthetic, which is why these will never come into the game. They're just part of merch. But yeah, ReZero collab when? Actually, though, the funny part is I do that all the time. I call Rebirth for You ReZero all the time. It's just silly. ALM wants Azur Lane to collab with ReZero. Actually, that'd be fine. We have Amelia, we have blue and... I mean, we basically already have the blue and red hair girls with, like, Inazuma or whatever and her sister. So, like, yeah, sure, we can collab with ReZero. That's fine. No problem here. Weiss Schwartz AL Wave 2 has amazing arts. Yeah, I'm, like, super excited to potentially build a... Enterprise deck on Wave 2 when it comes to EN. Also, I'm really sad because the arts on the signs are so gorgeous, and the signs are going to be like $1,000 each, probably. So it's like if you want a deck of 4, it's going to be like, okay, this is going to be like between $3.5 and $4 grand for like a full set of signs for your deck. Not going to happen, for the record. Not going to happen. But the arts are gorgeous. Maybe I'll get lucky and pull one. The zoom, yes, the zoom. The cameraman always puts in a lot of effort on these streams. If you haven't been to one before, certainly, definitely, 100%. Rem, yeah, Rem. Definitely. NT, yeah, NT has like a swimsuit sort of no, she has a scuba, anti-scuba gear is actually a really good deck that I think is really fun and exciting when I've play tested it. Implacable, oh my god. Where's Jean Horn? I don't know. Is Azurlane Way Shorts Volume 2 out? I didn't think it was out for Yen. I could be totally wrong. Maybe I'm just spewing. Oh, I gotta look that up. How did they not announce that for us? Alright, well, they're going through the merch right now. You guys can take your merch if you know if you like merch or not. Alright, these are all in Akihabara. Yeah, I think Volume 2. When did this come out? October 17th? Have I been living under a rock? Yes, I have, I guess. Yes, I have. How much is this scuba suit then? I have to look up this. Alright, they're showing you some mugs. Interesting they decided to go with HMS here instead of like the Royal Navy instead of some of the other ones. Oh my gosh, those play mats though. Holy moly. Alright, well I'm sad that I missed Volume 2. Let me look at the singles on this card. Let me look at some of the prices on this. Oh my gosh. $935. So this is the for the record. This is the deck I want to build right here. This one. $935 for one copy. You need 4 copies of that. Anyway, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked because they mentioned ReZero and I had a tangent to Way Shorts. Alright. Sorry. I'm coming back, I promise. We're paying attention to the stream now. If they released those skins in the game, I'd buy them all. I'm over skimpy swimsuit and bunny skins maids. The in-game chibi look lackluster. Oh, who is that though? The one in the like the coat, the lab coat there. That is adorable. That is an adorable acrylic. I will say there are a lot of times that these merch skins come out, and I think add them to the game because I would buy them as a real skin. However, I think a lot of the ones they showed today were not as high quality in my opinion as some of the ones they've had in the past. I don't know. The lab coat over there is pretty good. Is that Takao? Is that Takao just braided up? Yeah, I think that's Takao. That's adorable Takao. If that came to in-game, that would be my favorite Takao skin. Instantly. Alright, well we got Dzevin, we got Perseus. Perseus is cute there, by the way. Alright, this is a collab with Gucho. This is on December 3rd. Is this like the New Year's? Are they having a New Year's party with these? What are these? Obviously this is in Japan. I'm not going there. I will not be in Japan in New Year's. So, it's at the market. Is this in Akihabara as well? Apparently Akihabara is the place to be for Azurlane, certainly. I actually really do like so to your point, I really like the Perseus skin here with the short jeans, the jean shorts here. I think those are adorable. Alright, we'll see the full set for Shimato here. That's pretty. That's just a pretty skin. If you're a Shimato fan, that's just a pretty skin for you. I don't know what you're gonna do with that, to be honest, but you can drape that over your, you know. I don't know. I don't know what you do with that, but sure, it's pretty. I wonder how much that is. It's in Comic Winter. Comic Cat Winter is always at December 30th. Okay. All right. Okay. It is pretty. Yeah, it's very nice. Look at these smiles. All right. We're zooming in. The camera zoom over here. Gotta notice it's the finer details that make the difference, guys. That's what it is. It's the finer details. It is massive. I'm sure you could buy. I'm sure JP Store will have these for you 100%, and you just need to find a drop shipper if you live outside Japan. I'm sure it will cost a pretty penny, but if you have money, these are definitely options for you to buy. I'm not an acrylic stand guy. I don't know why. I'm just not. But those are pretty arts. I definitely like the Shimato one significantly better than the Zevin. The Zevin one's okay. But I want to show please zoom up on the Perseus one. I really want them to zoom up on the Perseus one. Giving us their hand sizes for reference. Thanks, guys. I like that Perseus one. That's my favorite one of the acrylic stands. I think the short jeans, shorts are and the boots are adorable. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Also, we have the Blue Archive Halos are back again. Hello, thank you very much. $141. Okay, and that's before you have like shipping, potentially tariffs. And all the things. Dang. Yeah, anyway. Just got off work. What you missed? You basically missed most of the stream. We're into merch right now. We'll do a recap at the end, but we'll cover it. All right, we got a lot of our little stuffed animals. We got Kashino, Musashi, Laffy, and Owari. Those aren't too bad. That's not that expensive. Those are like reasonably affordable, I guess. So those will be there also in the Winter Comet as well. I love the short jeans. Like they give me that Perseus skin, and we're interested here. Yeah, we did get a Kashino little stuffed animal there. You missed the torp that hits your flagship. No, I did not. Well, yes, that is true, but there is a torp that Willie D. Porter shoots backwards, and I can only assume does potential damage to your own people, which would be really funny. Or maybe it's just a gimmick, like a visual gimmick. What are we looking at? What are we looking at that's so cool? You're saying something's cool, but I can't tell. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, long story short, if that Perseus short jean skin comes in, I'd probably look to buy that. Yeah, the Fumos are out. They look decently affordable, especially compared to that $141 like full bed sheet of Shimato. Yeah, that's a flat Kashino. You won't see many of those. Oh, okay, we're going into full models here. Okay. So we got Tempesta Girl. We got her full tentacle tongue. Interesting they chose this one, because I don't know. You guys tell me, but I feel like as far as Tempesta Girls go, she's not the top choice. Ooh, we got a Amagi. So this is the only Amagi skin in the game I have not obtained. I just didn't like this one that much. So interesting that this is the one they've probably done plenty of Amagis in the past, but this is the new one. So those who like this is like a Royal Monarch, I feel like, skin. Yeah, the figurines are here. Does she have like gum on her tray? Is she serving you gum on the tray? Is that in the skin? That's probably in the skin. They're usually so detailed. Like the people who do this are so detailed. They know exactly, like they take every little detail. Gascon is doing her default skin. I'm surprised they're not doing her swimsuit skin. But yeah, they're doing the default skin for Gascon. It looks like the mask is removable, which is really cool because it's removable in game. So that matches. So yeah. Louisville, yeah, that was Louisville for the record. Last one was Louisville, in case anyone was running. Is this Bremerton? Oh my gosh. Look at that price tag for this Bremerton. Oh my gosh. Hello? That is very expensive. Is that is like $2,300 for this figurine. I'm curious. Are they gonna show us this today? Like, am I gonna get to see what this $2,300 figurine looks like? That is expensive. ALM malfunction spotted. You might spot a few of those over the course of the week. Not just that price. That's huge. Yeah. Yeah, it is not just the price that's huge. You're totally right. 4-figure 2 months. Is it a 1-to-1 size? If it's a 1-to-1 size, I really hope they just show it. I wanna see it in action. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna spend $2,300 on a figurine of a girl I don't even like. But I really want to see it. I just want to see the 1-to-1 or 1-to. Is anyone genuinely buying this? I don't know. Also, I like how they the way they've done the tentacle kind of suspended in the air. I think oh gosh, we got the blur, full blur. So even the JP censorship, full blur on the figurine. But I do like how they've suspended the tentacles in the air. Okay, guys, we don't need to blur the front. But I do like the tentacle suspend that they did for this one.
素晴らしい造形。
これはすごいですよ。握ってやばいっすね。めっちゃ綺麗ですね。見てスカートの。
A lot of these figurines get backlogged on AmiAmi and go on sale. Yep, you can do these on AmiAmi. You can pre-order them. I have friends who pre-order these. What is going on with her hand though? She's got she's got a hole in it. She's been never mind. I'm gonna take my joke back. Gonna make a bad crucifixion joke. Anyway. Tentacle burst out of the ground, yeah. What the tongue do? Yeah, actually though, there's tentacle tongues. This is actually in her in-game skin. I think I've made plenty of comments about this every time she comes up. But yeah, anyway. My guess is based on the setup they have, they're not going to be showing us our Bremerton figurine. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. It would be nice if they do. I'm holding out hope. I just want to see it. I want to see what $2,300 will buy me. It's more than that, actually. It's like over $2,300. $2,300 bucks. Boys are concentrating. Yeah, exactly. No ALM. This is not Tentacle Jesus. Fancy move. All right, let's take a look. The floof is there, although the tail's interesting, the way they did the tail. The dress is gorgeous. They've done a good job on the not having like too much on the sheen there. We got full floof, as expected from Amagi. Honestly, I like this figurine better than the skin in game that it's based on. Not gonna lie. Looks good. Looks very solid. I'm a fan. It's a Amagi inspection. Exactly. Is ALM gonna buy that Amagi figurine? Probably not. I didn't even buy this skin in game because I didn't like the skin in game. But I think they made it look pretty good for the figurine. It's really nice. Yeah, it looks really nice. I think they did a good job here. What I missed? You missed most of all the announcements. We'll go over the announcements at the end if you missed them. We're just going through merch right now. And then I'll have to write up a recap. We got a lot to recap, so I don't know how I'm doing that, but technically we'll do that, and then we'll, I don't know. We'll go from there. We'll take it one at a time. They've already had an Amagi plush. The Amagi plush has been out for a while. True, the actual figurine, or the figurine actually looks better than the skin. That's what I'm thinking. That's my impression here, looking at like what they're showing. I'm more impressed with the figurine than I am with this in-game skin. All right, Louisville. Here we go. This is probably the cheapest of the figurines. Which is, you know, she looks like she has like 5 gums sitting there. I don't know. How much for the Amagi figurine? Oh, I didn't even look that up. Did someone catch how much the yen was? Someone else might have caught it. I can go back later if you really care, but I don't remember. You don't like the green in general? Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, not every skin for Amagi is going to be a hit. For me, that means just save my wallet for the next Amagi skin that's a hit for me. Maybe over 9,000? I don't think so. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I like how they're like they've alphaed the 2 cameras and just like are like transparency on the one so that you can see the reactions on the back. That's too funny. I can see why this one is the cheapest. I can 100% see why this one's the cheapest. It's fine. It's a good one. If you're a Louisville fan, then go right ahead. But yeah, anyway. Is this a 5 gum reference? That's what it looks like, honestly. She's like serving us 5 gum. She's like, here's some I don't know, maybe it's not I don't know what she's serving. Here's some we're just gonna make up a random liquor. Here's some brandy and 5 gum. Is she attached on the stand? The attachment looks pretty good. Probably not buying any more AL figurines without rigging. I would buy an AL figurine without rigging, but it'd have to be special. Honestly, any AL figurine would have to be very special. Delicious. To me, either the mounts are so good and like hidden, or she's not mounted, which is a separate interesting fact. But probably she is mounted. Just they've done a really good job of hiding it. No price for the Magi figurine. All right, here we go. We get a preview of this. I want a preview of this. It's like a $2,300 figure. She's even got the oath ring on her. How it feels to chew 5 gum, you'll get a bunny girl. That's a good one. That's no gum, I believe it's a rubber. You're probably right, actually. You are more likely correct than just she's not bringing you 5 gum. The Brem 1-to-1 figure will turn into a family heirloom. Actually though. Come on, show it to us. Honestly, come on, show it to us. Go off site and show it to us. You checked as well, no price for her? Okay, no price for the Amagi one. Well, it's almost certainly less than $2,300, right? Right, guys? Right? Oh, here we go! It is... Oh, it's only the bust. It is basically 1-to-1, but it's only the bust. All right, we got it. I'm actually pleased. All right, thank you for at least showing it. Not worth $2,300 to me, but you guys might think otherwise. And obviously, there's other people that are gonna buy this. This is really cool though. The 1-to-1s, man, they're just so expensive. Miss Meta would kill me if I brought this home. She'd be like, "What the frick? What the frick are you doing?" Yeah, exactly. Very massive. 100%. Totally a family heirloom. You know, you could create, you know, I'm just thinking of when you're in like, you know, a lot of the Capitol buildings or whatever, the government buildings, they'll put like busts of people lying down the hallway. I was like, could you just imagine a hallway of Azur busts like this? That would be absolutely hilarious. I'm kind of interested in the materials that they made, especially for that stand, because it's got to be pretty heavy. So I'm curious, like what the stand is. Did they put the ring on backwards too? I think her oath ring is on backwards. I wonder if it comes off. It might come off. Not really a 1-to-1 with how small her head is though. Is it not though? Let's see. I don't know if one of them bends over. That head might be like right on pace. At least it's not Kashino or Cowpen. I mean, it's pretty close, especially to like original Kashino. She is absolutely busted. I get your puns. Imagine being in a conservative family and then this shows up at your front door. I don't even need to, you don't even need to be, imagine this show up in your front door. Imagine the rings are not included. Yeah, just buy it. You have to buy an oath ring separately. Oath ring sold separately. In 3,000 years, future people will uncover the Bremerton statue and think we worship her as goddess or something. Honestly, some of you already do. Some of you do worship Bremerton as goddess. That wouldn't even be a wrong take, to be honest with you guys. Anime proportions make the face too small and the legs very long. I mean, yes, anime girls are not proportioned to real ones. That, I mean, obviously, as you can see. But I do think that head's like decently normal sized. I think it's fair enough. That's a good place. Good to place as a fireplace piece. Yeah, of course. She is a goddess or badass. There you go. Mounds of Bremerton. Her head looks a bit small. Maybe. I mean, I think it's just perspective of her other two heads that are sitting there, basically. I'm biased because I'm in the Washington State, the place of Bremerton City. Interesting. You know, you are not wrong. It is maybe a little small because even look at her hands. Well, I'm trying to look at her hands compared to their hands. Obviously, we're looking at male hands to a anime girl hands, but the hands look slightly smaller as well. All right, top tier for you, Marco. You buying this? You buying? You shelling out the 2,300 for this, Marco? She looks like Dorothy from Nikkei. Does she? They dare not touch. Yeah, don't touch hands. That's too lewd. Touching hands is lewd. Are we armpit right now? Cameraman, what are we doing? Like what are we doing, cameraman? What is our life right now? All right, so she's got an indent mouth instead of it just like she doesn't have like a mouse sticker taped on. They've actually like cut it out indent. So that's nice. Little details. 2.3 grand for this. I mean, it's insanely worth it. Imagine going to a castle and looking above the fireplace in a weird room and finding a Bremerton bust. I can see that. I'm down. Probably less than 200 units total I've seen produced. Maybe. I'm interested to see if they sell out. By the way, these kimono skins are cute. For the record, when we were talking earlier, we have Essex, we have Dzevin, we have Lion, we have Himato. We know about this collab. They are just reminding us of this collab. Actually, it ends today. Never mind. It's over. Why are they showing this collab? Are we recapping the collab? This is the one where it was a male-only collab. They announced this back in September. They announced this was happening, and they're like, only guys, because we're going into a male-only onsen. I'll say this is really cute. All the kimonos, those are all really cute kimonos. I'm a big fan of those kimono skins. I mean, they're collab skins. Please just bring them in the game. Please. Please just bring them in the game. It's probably to kiss. Oh gosh, I don't even want to think about that. Please, why did you put that in my head? If I buy this, I'll get questions regardless of my reason. Yeah, I'll probably ask you your reason too.
そして外気浴スペースなどを大々的にちょっとコラボ仕様にしていただきまして、家族風呂の方はですね、もう完全に貸し切りで個室のお風呂を借りれるので、等身大のスタンディーパネルとか。I'm not even gonna read that comment, but it was funny. 3人の観戦がそれぞれのセット1人ずつパネルがあったんですけど、それがね、Wait, they have a second part of this for a couple more days? I like that you can just sit in the chair and they just have the banners just draped over you. Interesting steel beams they got for this onsen location.
記憶の中だけでなく
Ah, yeah, I remember. The kimonos aren't in the game. Yeah, and they won't ever come to the game. Those are all they were just collab. They're collab arts that were made for merch that go with this onsen collaboration. Artist name for those kimono art is Free NG. Does Free NG do stuff for Azur Lane? I feel like that name sounds familiar. Do they? And when I mean stuff, do they mean like they have any official arts?
その他初の試みなんですけども、江戸文字職人さん直筆のコラボ提灯なんかも今回
I don't know. Okay.
大黒湯さんのコラボは、来週の月曜日の12月22日まで、となっております。系列店の小金キッチンさんではですね、コラボメニューも大変ご好評いただいておりますので、残りわずかな
Alright,
期
we're
間とな
basically
ります
getting an
が、
ad read.
ぜひね、
That's
見て
fine.
みてください。
That's fine.
さあ、そして今日は
Oh, they did Jade and Z11. Okay, cool. I thought they did. That name sounds familiar, but I don't know all the artists. I mean, Azur Lane has so many artists. Rice collab. Rice collab. Rice. Everyone in chat. Rice. 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 Rice.
最新情報と
Rice.
お届けしていきたいと思います。
All right, please tell me we're
ね
getting these today.
今
Let's do the
年の
rice.
8周年の時に
Do the
出させていただい
rice.
たんですが、今年1年間かけてですね、
はい
ファンのお兄さんたちにもご協力いただいて、米をね、
はい
It's
コラ
rice
ボ米
time,
を作ってたん
guys.
ですね。
It's
そんなこと
rice.
もしてるんですか
アズレンの、はい、育ててきたねお米なんですが、指揮官の皆さんにもちょっとお届けしたいなと思っておりまして、今日情報を持
This
って
is
きたん
such
で
a
すが、
this was such a
ここからはで
fun.
すね、一緒にお米作り
This
に
is
ご
such a
協力いただ
fun
いたファンのお兄さんたちからご
event.
紹介いただこうと思います。
Oh my gosh, Nachi. Yeah,
よ
Nachi.
ろしいですか？
Awari. It's Awari rice.
大丈夫ですか
Yo, a proper steam. It's amazing.
今本当に油断して田中さんとずっと
Why is it rice? Because this is a rice collab that they did back in September, and they announced that there would be skins coming from the rice collab. And these two guys, I believe, went and they played ASMR to rice in the fields and planted it. And we watched them at like 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning plant the rice.
限定グッズが同封された終わりのギャル米セットを12月20日土曜日正午から
Gyaru
開
rice.
始いたします。終わりの
Is this a IJN Girls Make Do collab? Oh gosh.
お米の味を存分にお楽しみいただけます。また
Gairu rice flavor.
お箸ランチョンマットも
Yeah, exactly.
ご用意しておりますのでぜひご飯のお供として
Honestly, these
ご活用
skins look
いただければ
awesome.
と思います。
Like, I feel like that Awari skin they could just sell and would be a hit.
書き下ろしイラストを使用したグッズも同時発売いたします。
What the frick are those paddles? This is probably me just being culturally ignorant, but these paddles look like spanking paddles. And please tell me they're not. The Nanchi skin looks pretty cool as well. on this set. Awari rice just sounds so catchy and fun to say. Actually though, did they say anything about that Bisco skin? They did. Yep, they did. You can buy it. It's brown rice. I'd buy all those rice skins. I don't know if I'd buy all of them, but I think that Awari skin is quite literally the best Awari skin. I don't know. Let me go. Is the Wikipedia fixed yet? Yes, it is. All right, Wikipedia is fixed. I don't know why Wikipedia was down this morning.
めちゃいいです
Or not Wikipedia, but the Awari skins. All right, pulling up all Awari skins. There's only 3 of them.
そうです
Okay, Awari has some solid skins.
まあね
That's a tough one.
この茶碗とかも
Definitely 100% better than their default.
セットになっております。
I like it better than the
気になってしょうがないんですけれども、ファンのお兄さん方も
shimmering
召し上がった
for
ですか？
Cynthia one. But that the Wish for Love one, the one that is also for her Halloween like skin whatever, that's a pretty dope skin, not gonna lie. So that's hard. But anyway, both skins are really good.
おすごい
We can like both.
まだ食べてないんです。
Ale chopsticks, bowls and spoons.
もうね、もうそうおっしゃると思いまして、
はい
Isn't the Nachi skin just a retro?
ご用意しております。
I don't think so. Well, but it is her retro version, right? They've done a skin on her retro.
炊飯器ある
Oh, is it a rice cooker? We got an Azur Lane rice cooker?
炊いておりました。
Let's
炊き
do
たてで
it.
す。
実家すぎませんかあそこから出てくるの
Rice. Let's go.
炊きたて
これじゃあ
They've been making rice
炊飯器もちょっといいの
on casually on the side while midstream. We're just making rice.
なんかどうぞ見た目いかがですか？
代表して食べ
Did they already do it?
おっしゃいますよ
There's rice in there. This is the rice they cook.
オープン
Yeah, they already made. This is the rice they grew. They grew this rice back in September, and now they get to eat it. Look at that. What a nice full circle. The circle of life. Time to eat, guys.
食べちゃいますか？香り。
What are they putting on their rice? I hope they're not just eating plain rice.
よそげていいの？よそぎますよそぎます。
やっぱ ASMR 聞かせて甘くなっ
Yeah, it's just a normal rice cooker. It's just a normal rice cooker. They did not put any special decals on it, which is fine. I was thinking they were gonna be like, oh, you can buy this special collab rice cooker as well.
はいありがとう。
But anyway, what is even happening? Right now, they grew rice back in September or whatever, and now we are eating said rice because there is a rice collab with a farm in Japan. And this is why Zurlane is so funny and hilarious, and I don't know. I think it's funny. Why not? Plain rice is great.
いただきます。
Ikitakimasu! Let's go eat our rice. They did play ASMR to the rice, so we got to watch them literally play Azur Lane ASMR. So this rice was grown by
うまい。
Azur Lane ASMR.
めっちゃうまい。
What good story development. Exactly.
粒がすごい。
I mean, what are the chances it's the exact rice? Probably. I don't know. We can't really verify that, but sure, that's the thought process here. An Owari rice cooker would work. You know,
すごい
だから。
that's what I'll get Miss Meta for her Christmas present. An Owari rice cooker. She'd totally appreciate that. No sarcasm at all involved.
俺このままで全然いける。うまい。
I mean, I like rice. I'm a big fan of rice. I usually am putting stuff on it
な
though.
んか味がするんだよ。
Usually plain rice is not my. I feel like eating plain rice is the equivalent of just eating plain bread. Like you put something on bread. It can be on a sandwich. You can like put butter on it or something. Like, but you don't just eat bread. I just don't open bread and eat bread. I feel like eating plain white rice is the same to me. I mean, you can fry rice. You can put eggs in it. You can put kimchi in it. There's a lot of good things that go in rice. I'm a big fan of rice, but plain rice reminds me of just eating plain bread.
あそうだったんですか
I'll buy an Owari rice cooker. I mean, sure, yeah. I need a rice cooker, right?
すごくもうなんだったらあそこ
The
の場所
circle of rice.
よく行ってた場所なんで。そうそうそうそう。
I love these. I love these little silly collabs from the. They had the Chinese museum, which was a fun one. They had the Indigo Farmer. That was a great one. That like was amazing. They did the racetracks, the bike racetrack, which was really cool. And now they have the rice collabs. So, some of these like long-term. Oh, they had the pandas. They had the panda preservation reserve that they collabed with, and they gave them like $1 million or something like that to preserve pandas in China. All those are really cool collabs, and that's why it's always like fun to watch these shows. Wait, you never just had bread as a meal? Like good bread? No, I don't just eat bread. Rice cakes are fine. Yeah. We tasted blue in ASMR the rice. That is exactly what we did. We tasted the indigo blue, and we ASMR'd the rice to grow.
繋がってる奥村さんと話があってあそこって店主さんですねって話をそうそうそう
You're telling me an Owari cooked this rice? You're basically, yeah. We ASMR'd her. I don't know. I don't remember what girl ASMR they used to cook the rice. I don't know if they even mentioned which one they used.
僕はもう子供の頃からやっぱり
Is the racing collabs over? I haven't seen anything on racing collabs. I mean, we still like occasionally bring Ferraris that are wrapped to events, but as far as the bikes, I don't know if that sponsorship ended or what the deal was. Maybe they're cutting back for Azur Promelia, man. Can't be sponsoring full-on racetrack teams. Owari fried rice. When's the shrimp collab? I'd be totally down if we did a fisherman collab, like shrimp or tuna or whatever. Totally down. I'm interested. Yep, they did jeans. That's what I'm talking about. Indigo. Indigo is the plant they use to dye jeans. Well, most jeans these days are dyed with artificial colors. But if you do the traditional way, you do it. Oh, it is Owari. Okay, it is ASMR of Owari. Are they putting on YouTube? Do they put on the ASMR on YouTube? I think they're putting on the... Oh, if they put this on YouTube, they might have the YouTube ASMR of what grew this rice that they have. Which would be absolutely hilarious. I approve.
会が始まり
I
ました。
100% approve
はい
if this is
お米作り
the
の
way
大変
of
さ、
the
そして
way of
楽
the
しさが
land
詰まっ
at
た
the
ドキュメン
moment.
タリーになってると思いますので、
But yes,
ぜひ
anyway, this is
お
what
米
they're
の販
referring
売
to.
開始前にぜひご覧いただければと思っておりますけれども、
Let's see if it's
我々
up yet. They might not have posted it yet. Oh, they just posted it 34 seconds ago.
稲刈りしました。
All right, 34 seconds ago.
稲刈
We
りしました。
can watch that later.
すごい楽しかったね。
We can watch that later. But 34 seconds ago, they posted the
でも重たいでしょ米袋。
米
the
袋も
rice.
そうだった。そうすごい重い。
the full video. So they showed us. Actually, no, they showed us basically all of this. I'm trying to look through it and see really quickly. All of this was in the live stream, so it looks like they just took the live stream and cropped it out. Okay, so there's nothing new there. If you watch the live stream from a couple months ago, that should cover everything that's going to be in that video. So, but anyway, it's still cool. I love those collabs. They're super funny, especially when it's like 3 a.m. in the middle of a 16-hour stream, and we're just like celebrating the year end for the game. So, whatever, they're fun. We appreciate them.
それではこちらをご覧ください。
All right, back to the event. We're doing a recap. Here we go. No O skins. Yep, we're doing a recap right now before we end the stream. So we didn't make any O skins, which, like I said, when they get into merch, the Yostar team is, the JP team is very much like, we don't do, oh, let's do all the ships. All the ships, all the Eagle Union ships are done.
SR 軽巡洋艦パサです。パサデナ SR 駆逐艦クラレンス系ブロンソン SSR
Oh, it is, by the way, we did confirm 0 to Hero rerun announcement. That's what that is. Alright, that's fine. So they're just minor event reruns. But yeah, so these are the ships. We finally have them all. Oh my gosh, the last 2 days was absolute scuff for like different Twitters and Weibo accounts and Billy and Chinese stream and all the different sources that just didn't have all the different things. It's so nice to just have like one thing. All right, here are the skins. These are coming tomorrow. They're the 3 rentals are going to be Yorktown 2, Cow Pens, and Lexington 2. Then on the second week, we're getting a second wave here. The top 3 skins are going to be, those top 3 L2D pluses are all going to be rentable. So if you want to test those out, they'll all be there. So we have 6 rentable skins. For those of you who are on the edge of buying, for me personally, I think Prince Eugen and Mecklenburg are my 2 favorite skins in this batch. I'm going to rent them and will potentially buy them. And some people have already donated to the Mecklenburg Fund in this stream today, so I appreciate it. I will probably stream the day of the event as well, which might just be tomorrow. I don't know. It might be tomorrow, it might be Friday. I'll let you guys know. If you're not subscribed, you can subscribe and just listen there. If you're not on my Discord, I'll also probably post it there as well. Event starts tomorrow. This is the free stuff. They actually showed this on the Chinese stream, so nothing here is surprising. There's just reiterating things that we're getting for free. That's not a lot of cubes, 6 of them. That's 3 polls, but 3 event polls, so it's not quite a bit. Yeah, no PC start. You were running across the internet to try to piece together this update. It was literally like crazy. Like the stream ended, and I just sat there for like 20 minutes. Like, what did I just watch? But this stream has been awesome. Nice and clean, organized. Everything's there. We have fun things. I don't know. We're killing it. This is why you pay them the marketing bucks. They're killing it. They showed it for 3 seconds on the CN stream. That is probably true. I'm sure if you timed it, it probably was like 3 seconds. Hi, Matt. I just woke up. What's the UR this event? There are 2 URs this event. We'll do like I said, I'll do a post and a full recap. But the 2 URs are Lexington 2 and William D. Porter. So those are our 2 URs. Lexington 2 is in the gotcha, and William D. Porter is going to be the side event. Your wallet is Reddit. Yeah, Willie D for some reason. Actually having the Fletcher class be a UR is crazy to me. But sure, like you can have it. Whatever. Fine. Yeah, the ship wasn't shown on CN stream as Clarence K. Bronson, which was new. And they technically didn't show Lexington 2 or Cowpens on the Chinese stream either. Both of those were shown on JP Twitter the day of the Chinese stream. One of them before the stream, one of them after the stream. Neither of them shown on stream. The whole event was shown today. We even got barrages, we got gear skins, we got dorm labs, we have inspects of what the chibis look like. We have like the full set, the full gambit. We did the team performed today. I guess I don't say this usually because I watch a lot of these. We do many of these a year, at least like 6, if not more. And so I just, you know, it's the last one of the year end. We're celebrating. I just want to say I appreciate because they do a lot of hard work in these. These are a lot of fun. They do a good job. They're not easy, and we saw exactly what happens when you're not as prepared when China did theirs on Monday. China stream didn't happen. Yeah, guys, just don't think about that one. You don't even need that archive. Maybe I'll just pull it down. We don't need that archive, right, guys? That disaster. Just rename it Train Wreck. This stream was good. Yeah, the stream was good. No augments that were announced today, so yeah. Usually augments don't come with events of the. The only time augments are usually coming with an event is when they are for collab ships that aren't going to get rerun at any point. Augments tend to be on the side. They tend to be things that we do on the side. Excellent stream as always. Yeah, what CN live stream? Yeah, Paul, I don't know what you're talking about. There was no CN live stream. Yeah, no, I totally expected Willie D. Porter to be a thing, but I didn't expect it to be a UR. Just different. User P4 by 4. Thank you for the $2 donation. Mecklenburg Fun. Thank you for the stream, ALM. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming. It was fun. I was a little bit concerned when they had 2 streams if like everything would be in the China stream and this stream would be useless, but I'm very glad that I did both because the China stream had a lot of early info and bad but early info, and this one wrapped everything up nicely. I wish they would have just done this on Monday. I think this one should have just done Monday and the China stream should have just been like, you know, I don't know. China, stick to your 1 stream a year for the anniversary. You guys seem to have that one down. Mafia Man joined the party, and so the VP of Yostar Marketing also joined the party, and our voice actress showed the party. So they're in the other room. They're joining voice actresses. I guess we got both. We brought in the Cowpens voice actress as well. So that was nice. Sir Badass, thank you for the donation. Getting for the skin fund. We're gonna have a skin fund. I don't know if it's tomorrow we buy them or when we're gonna get them, but yeah, getting the skin fund. I just realized they don't have Yorktown 2. Really? Well, so you can always buy the skin and you can get Yorktown 2 eventually. It will be there. They're excited for they got leftover rice. We got leftover rice. ASMR rice. I would eat ASMR rice. 100%. Even plain. Senpai shows up at a party. You better pour him a drink. 600 cubes for origami. You got shafted. Appreciate your coverage. No, yeah. I mean, I got the easy part here. I mean, a little bit of translating, but mostly watching. It's super fun to hang out with you guys. So yeah, these are fun. I have the easy part theoretically. Yorktown 2 will be added to the archives tomorrow. Yeah, that's exactly. So you'll be able to get her if you want her for the skin. They wouldn't be selling a dual form, not even dynamic. They're a dual form skin without getting you guys access to that. So that makes sense. Yeah, it's almost a year after the rerun of her event. Yep, they're gonna add it tomorrow. They literally announced it today that tomorrow it's going to the War Archives. So it'll be, I assume, a permanent then, and you'll be able to get her permanently. All right, let's fill the whole chat with rice. Year-end rice party. That's what we get for Christmas. Actually, the skins today were all over the place. There were a lot of really lewd skins, a lot of fetishes. But I feel like there were enough skins that there was something for everyone. There were still skins that I appreciated, despite some of the ones that were in their own market. And those skins are probably knock out of the parks for other people in chat. I know they are because people in chat were very excited for them. So skins were good today. I'm going to Rice. Exactly. All right, Mafia Man. How is it? How is your ASMR Rice? This is just turning into a mukbang. We're just going to, we're basically turning this into a mukbang. Okay then, sure. Thanks for the zoom, cameraman. ALM is baby. Apparently, that is basically most of the skins. We got some infinitization of the skins. Alrighty then. I wonder if the voice actresses are going to eat any. Maybe not. Mafia Man approved. Yep. No, they are joining. They're joining. Very nice. She's just eating it off the paddle. They didn't have enough cups for them. They didn't have enough cups for them.
これ本当に我々が収穫したのを一番初めに送っていただきました。特別に
His face shows everything. Exactly. You don't even need a translation. He communicates through his non-verbal facial expressions. It's perfect. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So how long many extended maintenance tomorrow? I don't think we're gonna have any extended maintenance. I think it's gonna be a solid 8 hours. I think we're right. I don't think there's. I'm gonna knock on wood here, but I don't think there's. I don't think there's anything that's super risky for tomorrow's update. It's just standard assets update, standard new set. Don't think we have any anything to worry about tomorrow. They have a full 8 hours to fix it. I don't think we get extended maintenance tomorrow. I'm not planning on extended maintenance for my PvP runs or anything. So I think we'll be fine. There's a couple where I'm a little bit nervous when they did the private quarters update. I was definitely nervous about that one, but yeah. Cornball Lyric, thank you for the $2 donation. Fantastic live stream is really meta. Rice is always nice. Rice is always nice. I agree. Thank you so much for the donation. We'll go straight into the Mecklenburg fund, the skin fund for this event. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming. I assume we're not getting any more news, but what do I know? What do I know?
お届けの時期はもうちょっと後になっちゃうんですけども、ここから今精米とかもしてたりはするので、ちょっとお届けまでお待ちいただければという感じ。画期的かもしれない本当。ギャルの声ですね。
It is just so funny to see the differences between the two teams. They're both Yostar. It's Yostar. Well, Manju does. Yeah, it's like there's Yostar Japan and Yostar China. It's just it's funny to see the differences. Because Yostar China does the EN teams. That's why Intern Kun is there. And Nozakana, and then you have Yostar Japan, which is basically this team, and then you have the Manju team, which did the CN last year. Ayla make video tomorrow. Yeah, data mine tomorrow. I mean, really, it's not tomorrow. I'm gonna start it tonight. Probably gonna take me like 10 hours. So I got 10 hours tonight on a data mine. It's gonna be, and then we have a stream. We have the event to stream. So yeah, I don't know if the stream will be tomorrow night. But it might be. I'll let you know because tonight we'll have the data mine, and I'll let you know. I'll know my schedule for that. But anyway. Does anyone else have a glitch where art assets disappear and you get a white box? Not that one exactly, but sometimes assets glitch. Usually just re-download them and it fixes that. I'm buying a lot of skins. I'm definitely buying Prince Eugen, Bismarck, Mecklenburg, but I'm hesitant on the Glichin skin unless her lines imply otherwise. Yeah, the Glichin skin is interesting. It's just like, I don't know, we went from full witch to like full baby nanny. Weird to me. I think the Prince Eugen skin is great. I think the Mecklenburg skin is great. I think the Bismarck skin is good. Like, I think I talked about it a lot. Like, it is a bath skin, but like, I don't know. It just feels like a more classy loot. I'm making crap up, and whatever. It just feels that way. That's the way I feel. I think it's a good quality skin. The Bismarck skin's good. And I'm happy that we're getting it, because I was a little bit worried on the Chinese stream when they're like, oh, you get this skin if you buy this pendant necklace. And I was like, well, I can't buy the pendant necklace in China. So how do I get the skin? But I think they're just going to release it normal skin for us. So that's nice and easy. And we get a free skin. Hammond free skin for the record. So that's also a nice touch.
まあでもね、おそらくですがもう予想はついてるんですけれども、放送されている頃にはもう大盛り上がりだと。
Close this up. I have so much info that I'm trying to write that it's hard to.
さあということでね、以上をもちまして12月のアズレン公式特別番組、年末の忘年会スペシャル、今年の幕を静かにそして華やかに閉じさせていただきます。指揮官の皆さん楽しんでいただけましたでしょうか。 来年もまたアズレーンは自由に、奔放にそして時に騒がしく指揮官の皆さんと一緒に紡いでいきたいと思います。全速前進でこれからも迷わず俺たちと一緒に思いっきり騒いでいこうぜ。
Nice celebration.
この番組
I'm
の
just writing up my
特別
post.
な映像が流れますので。
We have a new plane, we got Mori, we have the full set of the list now with all the rarities and what they are in the shop. Oh my gosh. All right, there we go. The goodbye. Nice celebration. Great work, team. Great work, team here. I think they're just gonna end us with a PV. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah, they're gonna end us with a PV. Ooh, Desevan is bringing the cooler. I don't know if this counts as a PV. Oh, illustrious. Is that illustrious? Is that supposed to be illustrious? You got to tap the side of the can. That's how you avoid the explosion. Where are all these bunny girl skins? Those are some pretty big handcuffs you got there, Gascon. Oh gosh, I call her Gascon again. It wouldn't be an LM stream without calling Alsace Gascon, right guys? The 3D assets, they look more like MMDs. I mean, it's fine. It's cute. I'm glad they did it. But I definitely appreciate the full animation instead of like just the MMD dance. But yeah, anyway. All right, ending a good PV. Probably going to well, the stream's already demonetized. There's no way it isn't. But yeah, this song is also probably going to kill me as well. If I didn't already, 100%. Something will kill me. When implacable new skin? Yeah, that's a good question. So there are 2 3D dorm girls we're getting next year. Next year? A gear's coming like now, right? Oh, you're thinking that those dorm gear. Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I guess they had to build the 3D assets for dorm. Maybe they're just using those for the MMD video there. There's Alsace and yeah. Meta washed. Thanks. Where's the Agir Fate Sim? Actually, though, been waiting for that for like 4 years, please. Where's the Agir Fate Sim? We need that. They should drop that with the private quarters. Come on. Are those supposed to be future skins? I don't know. Maybe it's future skins. Maybe it's future private quarters. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's just something they want to work on. Azur Lane does do that sometimes. Just still no Agir Fate Sim. Yeah, exactly. That's going to be it, folks. I'm going to do a recap at the end of this PV once we shut off the stream and we confirm 100% it's over and they don't do any last-minute spoilers. But JP has never done a last-minute spoiler. EN does it every year. But I don't. That's just a cultural difference, I guess. I don't know, or team difference. I don't know. But every year EN does one. Never JP ever does them. It's fine. China's mixed. China does them sometimes. Sometimes they don't. China, I just don't know their schedule. China's just like, we just throw everything, throw at a wall, darts at a wall. Maybe we get a Gear Fate sim on Chinese New Year. That would be a really good one. That's a good timeline. I do actually think there's a chance. There's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Ooh, is this gonna be the load skin? The load screen? This was probably gonna be one of the load screens for the year. Hopefully, I don't know. All right, well, this is going. Let me finish up my post. I have them all written. I have everything I want to write down written, which is way more than the amount that Twitter allows me to write in a single post. So I'm gonna have to go tailor some of this up. Skipped upstream. Did they announce any callers? Well, they did announce a couple callers. There's who is it? Cowpen says a couple callers. As far as collabs, just in IRL collabs, the spa, the rice, those sort of things. So they recap some of those. So yeah, clap for the end of the year, the last stream of the year, last event of the year. But yeah, no O skins. That actually is probably the part I'm saddest about for this event. Also, I don't think any of the new ships are super exciting for me. I don't know. We'll see what Lexington 2 does. And you know, I don't know. I'm sure Willie D. Porter. I'm sure Willie D will be silly and maybe fun kit. Anyway, sorry about that. But I'm not sure. None of the ships are like, "Ooh, I'm super excited," but they're fine. We'll see what the URs do. I'm not excited about Cleveland meta. I'm not even excited about Cowpens. Willie D, weird that she's a UR, so it's fine. The backfiring Torp, I think, was interesting. So that's why I'm probably most excited about William Porter. Is literally I want to see what the backfiring Torp thing does. Oh my gosh. The names are too long. That's the problem for Twitter. The names are too long for a lot of these US ships. Let's see. We can close up some of these. I literally cannot get all the info in here. It's because we have the plane, the Corsair, we have the retrofit, we have the new things. I guess I could take out the name. It's just not a lot to take out. All right, well, let's go find the images we want to post. We want to post this because this is all of them. Let's just copy that, post that in. All right, we have 4 images. Next up, we can post in skins. We have 2 sets of skins to go through. We can post copy that. And I think then we just show the shop because the shop has the new stuff. But yeah, we got full uncensored skins today, so I'm very glad we did both streams. I'm hoping that you who showed up to both streams were happy with both of them. Because I think there was some concern that there would be too much repeat, but I think we learned a lot today, which partially because I think Monday was scuffed, but sure. All right, so that's there. I'm just getting this post out, and we'll be good to go. Hope this means a future Johnston or Samuel B. Roberts as you are. I mean, this probably does. I mean, if you were hoping that Johnston was going to be you are, I think today set your precedent very nicely for you. So I think you should be there. You need that Alsace bunny skin. Oh gosh. All right. We found the images we want. We found, yeah, skins. It's really just bunny made skins. Maybe I just take this out. I don't know. Did I spell Hammond wrong? I probably did. I always mess up the it's double N's on the end. Yeah, it's double N's on the end. That's what it is. It doesn't seem like that's, I guess that's why the meme's there. Free Hammond skin. Let's see, we have a gear, private quarters, and then just all the things. Yes. And then, yeah, it's just Project Identity 3.0. You guys know about the gear private quarters, right? Right, guys? You know about all that. All right, we'll just do that. Because I technically posted that on the other one. So we'll just keep the thread going, I guess. I guess I should actually reply to my own thread so it keeps the thread going. Which means I have to actually repost all of this again, which is fine. But I did just delete all those images when I off my copy list. All right, one more time. We'll do this, guys. 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right, we have all 4. So copy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. There we go. I think we're all there. I used some abbreviations to get them all in there. It's a little tight, not gonna lie, but it's fine. All right, and then we're just gonna ping everyone because pinging. It's game news. You guys will be happy. Game news. I don't know if this counts as leaks, but I'll ping all those people because they usually want to be up to date on the newest stuff. And with that, we'll pull this up for you guys so you can actually get a full gambit here. All right, and we'll do a recap and then we'll call it a day. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna go left to right here on the screen for the image. We have Cleveland Meta on the left. She's an SR light cruiser. She'll be available as a shop and in the drop, as well as a Poi 5 in the gacha. Then we have in the cow print, big shocker, we have Cow Pens. She's an SR light carrier, independence class. So she will be in the regular gacha. Then we have, with the pink hair, we have Lexington 2. She is a URCV. She's going to be the pity. She's going to be in the gacha with a pity. Then on the right of her, we have William D. Porter. She's going to be a UR Destroyer. She's going to be on her own side event. Then on the next one, they didn't show this on anywhere, on Twitter or on China stream or anything before the stream today, and that's Clarence K. Bronson. She's an elite destroyer. She's going to be accumulation for points. And then we have on the right side, we have an elite light cruiser, Pasadena. She's also a Cleveland class, I believe. So that's our set for ships, in case you were wondering who those are going to be. All right, we have 2 sets of skins. Wave 1 is going to come here. We have a good chunk of skins. All of the new girls are going to get a new skin. We have tons of L2Ds, and we have even a dual form. So the rentals here are going to be L2D for Lexington 2. We have a L2D for Cow Pens, and then we have a dual form skin. So that's an L2D and a dynamic motion skin in one. Is going to be for Yorktown 2. Those are going to be the rentals. They are going to come out tomorrow along with the event. And then I guess we get a free Bremerton as well. So it's going to be the 5 new girls. Yeah. Oh, Cleveland Meta technically doesn't get a skin because it's a meta ship, but the 5 new ships that aren't just the meta ship are going to get it, and then we're going to get Yorktown 2 and Bremerton. Then next week we're going to get Wave 2, so we're going to get all the girls for PR for the PR season this year, which is really cool. So yeah, we also get 3 L2D pluses, so this means that they have an extra pose with them. Prince Eugen and Mecklenburg were my 2 favorites. Those will both be rentables, along with Golden Liu, that was certainly a skin, but that will be those. Those will be the 3 rentables that we have, and then we have plenty of dynamic motions. And then, like I said, so on top of the PR system, we have Auto and Kubishi and the other. I keep forgetting the French. This is the French light cruiser Guichin or whatever. Finally, we have a Bismarck II dynamic motion skin in the bath. This is a pretty solid skin, a little bit on the loser side, but I think it's a little more tasteful in my opinion. But this one in the Chinese server is tied to buying a pendant, but this one you'll just be able to buy normally. We talked about the shop a little bit. Cleveland Meta is going to be available in the shop. But there's also going to be a new plane in the shop. We couldn't tell exactly. Chat thought it was going to be a Corsair. Maybe it's the AU1, like the F4U-6 would be the example. So we talked about that. And then other things carry over from what we saw on the Chinese stream, but just reiterating, is that we get a free Hammerman skin. It's going to be like a maid outfit with she's kind of like in a 1950s diner / a maid outfit. Then we have private quarters. A gear is coming to private quarters, and we have Project Identity 3.0 is also being added to the game too. So those are not particularly new to today's news, but it is news. So anyway, that is the recap, and I think most of you have probably dipped at this point because you have seen most of that, but just wanted to give you a recap of the stream in case you were waiting around and you came in halfway, but that's it. Who's the girl in the middle of Pasadena and Porter in the image? Let me go back to that image just so I can have reference. So Pasadena and Porter, that is Clarence K. Bronson. She's an elite destroyer. She's a Fletcher class as well, but she's not a UR Fletcher class. She's going to be an elite Fletcher class, sadly. But yeah, anyway, so that should cover everything. Yeah, we got a lot of milk, a lot of drinks. The symbol on the Cleveland meta currency is cool lore stuff. Yeah, shame it's coming right at this bad time. Yeah, the event myself is not the most exciting. I think the ship I'm most excited for is Willie D. But I'm not like super excited. I think the skins were better. I'm excited for basically 2 skins, but yeah, that's the event. We'll have a data mine tonight, and I will probably stream tomorrow night the event, but we will see how my schedule works. I have a very busy day, and potentially we'll see. If it's not tomorrow, it'll probably be Friday. So anyway, thanks for the year-end stream. Yeah, no, of course. Thank you guys for coming. The year-end stream has been good. I appreciate it. You're gonna have to rewatch the stream because I missed quite a bit. That's fine. This will be archived immediately. Yeah, exactly. So I appreciate it. And take care. I hope to see you guys at my next stream when we actually have the event. And of course, look out for the data mine. Adios.